everybody, and welcome to Dinners with Donna. We have a special guest today, my good friend, Tony Piccolo. He came from Chicago to do this cook-off with me, as well as vacation, but we'll talk about that later. But he is a firefighter. He has Italian heritage, and he's going up against me in this chicken parm Throwdown, benefiting Gift Kids the World. So it's for a good cause. We're going to have a lot of fun today for a wonderful cause. But before we get to the cooking, I have some mail I wanted to go through with you guys. So I got a few Easter cards. So I've got this beautiful Snoopy card. Happiness is having someone like you. See if you guys can see it. And then this one's from Nicole, Happy's Haunt. So thank you, Nicole. You always send the sweetest cards, and I love them. And thank you for thinking of us. It's so kind. Then we have this beautiful Easter card that says, life holds many blessings, and one of the nicest by far is the joy of having a friend who's as wonderful as you are. And it's so cute. And that's from Michelle Williams in the chat. Thank you, Michelle. She also always sends beautiful cards. I have this really, really nice card from Cherie, Surfer Girl 326, and it says, rejoice, and it says, celebrating Christ's unforgettable gift to us, and hoping the special day renews your spirit and inspires your faith. Happy Easter, love, Cherie. So Cherie, thank you. Always a treat to get mail from you guys, so thank you so much. And then the last one is wishing you beautiful Easter blessing. May everything beautiful about God's love find its way into your heart this Easter. And this is from Teresa and Mary Squara. Very beautiful card. So thank you. Thank you guys for these wonderful cards. I'll give these to Richard because we don't want to get them chicken parm. But thank
Saucy.
you. Yeah, it's saucy. But that really makes my day. So thank you guys so much for sending the cards. They always make me happy, and I appreciate them very, very much. So thank you. Okay, so now today, Tony, we are doing this for Give Kids the World, which is an 89-acre nonprofit whimsical resort that provides all-inclusive week-long vacations to critically ill children and their families. So it's doing very good work. You guys know this is a cause near and dear to my heart. We're trying to get to $1,000. We're off to a great start. Before we've even started, we're at, who had the total? You guys are supposed to do that.
$488.
Thank you. $488. So we're almost halfway there already. So yay, you guys rock. And let's keep it going, keep the momentum going. And thank you everyone for being here. So should we do a quick chat check?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, Pops. We've got Steve here behind the scenes helping with production today. I am ready.
I'm going to go all the way back to the top. Noelle Ash.
Hi, Noelle. Welcome in.
Vicki Gillespie.
Hi, Vicki.
Janice Disney.
Hey, Jan.
Don Jaworski.
That's me.
Sean Williams.
Hey, Sean.
We've got Rob Buzz.
Rob, welcome in.
We have Residio William.
Hi, Michelle. I hope you saw your card. It's so beautiful. Thank you.
Then we have Tracy Tinker.
Oh, hi, Tracy.
Samantha Lowe.
I know her. Hi, Sam.
Jennifer Piccolo.
Jennifer Piccolo.
She's, I don't know, Kathleen Stolford.
I had to bring
Hi,
her.
Kathleen. We let her stay. No, we love Jennifer.
Tiki Shannon.
Hi, Tiki Shannon.
Monorail Molly.
Hey, Monorail Molly.
Debbie Thunert.
Hi, Debbie Thunnert.
Mark Langenkamp.
Mark, welcome in.
WDW Max.
Hey, Max.
Miss Disney Fan.
Hi, Miss Disney Fan.
Daniel Bellis.
Hey, Nathaniel, welcome in.
It's Joey's World.
Hey, Lisa, Keith, and Joey, I miss you guys.
We have Mary Carroll.
Hi, Mary Carroll, welcome in.
We have Brian Kay.
Hey, Brian K.
Dawn Olmsted.
Hello.
Christopher Shaw.
Christopher, welcome in.
Stephanie Daniel.
Who? Stephanie?
Stephanie Daniel.
Hi, Stephanie.
Verna Marie.
Hey, Verna, welcome in.
Glenn Castro.
Hi, Glenn.
We have, oh, there it is.
Did it jump?
It kind of glitched out on me. Julie C. Too.
Hi, Julie.
We have Blue Polo.
Oh, hi, Blue Polo and Blue Polo's mom.
Debbie Bernfeld.
Hello, Debbie.
Victoria Ward.
Hi, Victoria.
Chris Dye.
Hello, Chris.
Glenn Merchant.
Oh, Glenn, welcome in.
Janie B.
Hey, Jenny B.
Not That Matterhorn Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Suzanne.
Suzanne, yay.
Pino Pete.
Hi, Pino Pete.
Sebastian the Crab.
Jeanette, hello.
Carol.
Oh, that's my mom. Hi, Mom.
Regina Erie.
Hi, Regina.
We got Doreen Jones.
Doreen, hello.
Anne-Marie Dreyer.
Hi, Anne-Marie.
Annette Campbell from the United Kingdom.
Well, hello, Annette from the United Kingdom. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Kay Willoughby.
Kay, welcome in.
Oh, we just did it again. Keep going.
While you're fixing that, I just have a brief update. We are now over halfway to our goal at $515. So you guys totally rock. Thank you so much.
You got T. Morgan.
Hey, hello, hello.
Michaela Radsky.
Hello, Michaela.
We have most people talking about Dreamer Deborah.
Oh, hi, Dreamer Deborah. Welcome in.
Lala McDowell says Happy Palm Sunday, Dog.
Lala, thank you. Happy Palm Sunday to you and Rye Guy as well.
100 Acre Wood.
Hello, 100 Acre Wood.
We have Disney Trash Can.
Hello, Disney Trash Can. I've used Disney Trash Cans on many occasions, so welcome in.
Libby Donovan.
Hello, Libby.
And we have, I think that's the bottom.
We get there?
It's not moving anymore. So
Okay.
that's it.
Well, welcome one and all. If we've missed you, I apologize. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to
start
prepping our.
prepping,
We're
and then
going to prep our chicken. I've got the oven preheated. Mine does not fry. And the judges. Oh, I should have told you this. Okay, judges. It's a blind taste testing. So we have 3 judges who are coming at approximately 5:30 to come and judge our food. So we have to have our food done around 5:30. So I do not fry mine.
I fry mine.
So you're going to see our differences, and we're going to see our similarities as well, and we're going to see where this happens to go with the judges and what they prefer. But I have my oven preheated at 375, and I guess we should wash our hands and start prepping, right?
It's your kitchen.
We have a Tony cam and a Donna cam, so you're going to see all the action that's going on, and we'll explain everything we're doing in each step of the way.
And some mobile cams.
Yes. Mobile cams?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to get the soap in there.
You want to sabotage his?
No. Even with the meatloaf challenge, if you recall, I was nice, and I was giving Corey advice, which he took and beat me with. I can't help it. It's really.
I have to buy 0.5 foot.
That quick. I'm telling you.
I think Jeff has that patented or copyrighted. You're not allowed to use that.
That's a trademark now. Okay, so while Tony's washing his hands, guys, I'm going to tell you what I started with. I've got my flour here that I'm going to season up. I use egg beaters. Tony uses
Eggs.
whole eggs. And I've got panko breadcrumbs, which I toasted, that we're also going to season up. So I'm going to start. I use, which camera do I go to, Steve?
Either both on.
Okay, so this is Kinder's. It's amazing. Garlic and herb seasoning. I get it at Costco. It's affordable. It's readily available, and it's a big jar. So that's where I put my flour.
You want to tell people you're doing?
I was waiting for Donna to finish.
Oh, no, that's my
Unfortunately, I normally use panko. I could not find panko, so mine are regular breadcrumbs.
I bought them all.
Yeah. I had already salt and peppered and seasoned the breadcrumbs, but I also like Italian seasoning in my breadcrumbs.
Okay.
And I have almost a 50-50 Parm to breadcrumb ratio.
Oh, this is going to be a close race.
So here's what I like that's different. You're seasoning your flour, he's seasoning your bread.
Well, no, I season both.
Oh, you season both.
Yeah, that I was getting there.
Never mind.
So I'm just eyeballing it because we have 8. I don't usually make double my recipe, but I'm making 8 of my chicken parms today. So I want to make sure I get a good amount of seasoning in here. But I also, I use egg beaters for my egg wash. And for the breadcrumbs, I'm going to put also Parmesan cheese as well as Pecorino Romano cheese. And I'm putting granulated garlic and Italian seasoning.
I think it's worth noting, Jennifer Piccolo has an update for you on your fundraiser total.
You're at $698.
Oh my gosh, you guys!
Keep spreading the word, guys.
You're amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's keep this going.
Joey
And-
says it's 50-50 Parm to breadcrumbs. Wow, Tony.
Yeah.
And Carl Fable is a new member.
Oh, thank you, Carl. I forgot to say that. So I can't turn my memberships off. I've turned my monetization, my super chats, and all of that off for the stream. But yes, thank you for doing that. But if everyone else could hold off on becoming a member until the next stream, but whatever level he joined at, I'll donate back to Give Kids.
I can't tell. It says, it just says new member.
Okay, no worries. But whatever that was, I will donate myself back to Give Kids. But no worries, and welcome, Carl.
This circle with like, what is it? Master Chef.
Okay, perfect, thank you. So I'm just using my McCormick Italian seasoning and granulated garlic.
Mike NYC is here.
Hey, Mike, welcome in.
Disney.
I like that really seasoned well.
What was the second seasoning you just used?
Granulated garlic.
Now,
And I haven't put my cheese in yet.
I do a little pre-prepping of the chicken if I have time. Unfortunately, when I do this at the firehouse, I don't always have time. I have to make sure that the chicken stays moist when I do this, and to give it a little flavor, I have brined the chicken. It brines.
Cheater! No.
The chicken brines in a honey, salt, sea
No.
salt mixture.
Did we agree on pre-prep?
All I heard was, let's fix the dish and taste what tastes good.
I love you, Tony. But yeah, I just put in my breadcrumbs some pecorino romano.
You're on both cameras.
Oh, okay.
So in a little while, I'll hit the fire alarm and I'll
Okay.
I'm off duty today. I'm a plumber.
I will say, this one's making me more nervous than Corey's, my
Really?
meatloaf battle, because I know Tony knows what he's doing, and I knew Corey didn't know as much what he was doing.
Well,
I'm
so what you're
scared.
saying is I know more than Corey?
Yeah.
Until it
As
comes
far
to
as
hair cuts.
this goes, yeah, he would be a good taste tester because.
Before and Therapy Adventures on Mike at NYC and
Hi, Therapy.
Piccolo.
Oh, Pigletier's in the chat. Hello, Christine. Okay, so. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Thank you.
Now, Donna, I know what we set the fundraising goal at.
Yes, sir.
I know it costs more than that to send a family.
Yes, it
What?
costs $6,200 and some odd dollars. Yeah.
Challenge everyone. Let's raise enough for a family.
That would be incredible. All right. So now my stuff's ready to go. So I'm going to start breading. And I've got my, let's see. I want to move it over here, but that'll mess up that camera. But I kind of,
I can move the camera.
yeah, I kind of have to put it here to bread it. Well, no, wait a minute. I'll start here. And then I'll end over here and put the chicken on the. I have a prepared baking sheet with parchment and a baking rack because I want the chicken to stay crispy because I don't fry mine. So that's why I toast my panko breadcrumbs and I put the rack in there and I spray it liberally. I mean, like a lot with our best friend, Pam. And that's what we're going to do. And I actually marked my chicken. This is a competition chicken.
Wow.
Yeah, because I pounded mine out yesterday. And unlike Tony, who actually had a great tip for me to fillet my breast, and I didn't even think about doing that, my chicken breast. I forgot to put my gloves on. First, I'll put my gloves on because it's going to get messy.
Yeah, that's right.
The nerd herders.
Oh, hi, Charlie, Stacy, Avery, Sophie.
And Noreen Andy,
Hello, Noreen.
Leanne Sherbick.
Leanne, hello, Lee. Welcome in, one and all. So glad you're all here. Now, I did hear from Charlie and Stacy that this is Avery's favorite dish. Now, had I known that in advance, like sooner than you told me, he would have been a great judge. But we'll have to get him in here one time to do a judging for us.
Jen and Mordino.
Well, hello. Welcome in. See, look how big mine are.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't mess around. And I pounded them. That's why they're so big.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Tony, I'm supposed to let you know Kurt is watching.
Oh,
Eight.
Oh, hi, Kathy.
He won't come. He's not in the chat, but he messaged.
Kurt, you're not in the chat. One of my closest friends, he was the best man when Jen and I got married, is watching. He is also a firefighter on Memphis.
Oh, nice.
Kurt and I have known each other for, too long.
But they say hello.
Someone is asking who the judges will be. Do you want to-
Okay, yeah, that is exactly what I was actually going to touch on. So we have 3 judges who have told me, and that I know for a fact, are chicken parm aficionados. We have young Ronnie Dufilly
Yes.
from the Dufilly crew. Yes, he will be joining us. And then we have, of course, our good friend Stephen Amos from Give Kids the World, who's going to talk to you a little bit about the village and everything after he indulges in the chicken parm. And then we have our good friend and trumpeter Neil from Alyssa Neil. Look at this, Steve.
I know. I was watching Tony's just mouth watering over here, and then I just saw what you just did. I'm like, I'm going to have to try both of them.
I know. I'm going to get another pair of tongs.
You know, for a small donation to Give Kids a World, a taste can possibly happen.
Yes. Jennifer Caruso.
Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer.
Joey's World wants
All the Jennifers.
Joey's World would like to know if there's any half-point judges today. So you might want to change
No.
I
Oh,
want to tell the new structure.
yes, I am going to tell the new structure. I have simplified things because after the debate last time, I was like, we're not doing this again. So,
Ironic. Go on.
so what I did was I narrowed the category down to 3/4. Steve and I are kind of debating it. It's kind of, you're right. It's kind of 3 because overall, and yeah.
I was thinking you should go all the categories, but yeah.
The judges will go over that stuff with you. They'll show the score sheets and all that. But what I did instead of a number system is they can choose either dish A or dish B for each category. And then whoever gets the most, A or B, it's clear cut. We don't have, half a point. Jeff, I'm looking at you.
Perfect. Where is Jeff? I was told he would be doing dishes.
Yeah, we're going to need help here soon.
You have a few people that have joined the chat.
Okay.
Let's see where they go. They're up here. Honora J.
Oh, hi, Honora.
And Jeffrey Pop.
Jeffrey Pop. Hi, Jeffrey Pop.
And there was one more I saw. There's a couple more. Kurt Saylor.
That's Kurt, my best man.
Kurt. Hello,
Well, he
Kurt.
is in here. And one more. Where'd they go? Julie McCowan.
Hi, Julie. Okay. Yeah, I was nervous today, too, because, I know there's going to be a lot of streams today because it's the last night of Enchantment, the last night of Harmonious. So that you guys are helping me out and sharing out the stream and making the donations to help a good cause. It means so much to me. And don't forget, your donations are tax deductible. So you're getting a good deal there.
Yep. You have a couple more Monarch Moments.
Hey, Garrett, Michelle,
And then
Gabriel, and Hannah.
someone who came in the chat and just said, woohoo, hi, Donna.
That must be Jerry.
It is
Hi, Jerry. Welcome in. Oh, and one other thing I'd like to say about my chicken. So I pounded it out last night, but I also made sure to pat it very dry with paper towels because moisture is not your friend here. You want it to get brown and crispy and not dry, and and you don't want it soggy. It's just a mess if that happens.
So the brine is the wrong way to do it?
Well, if you notice what I'm doing,
Cutting it out too.
I'm
is it
letting it
cutting?
dry.
See, I'm not
But-
watching. I'm in my zone here.
Yeah, neither one of us are watching what the other's doing.
No.
And
Your
I'm
chicken
gonna,
is much larger than Tony's chicken.
Because he filleted his.
mine is done this way because when I fry it, I only fry it long enough to brown the outside. So I fry it at a little higher temperature than if you were actually cooking it in, because I'm only doing it to seal the outside, kind of like if you're doing a reverse sear of a steak where it's just that quick.
I'm just going to say this. Mine looks healthier. Egg
Healthy?
beaters,
Well, healthy didn't
not
win last time.
frying.
Healthy didn't win last time.
Mine wasn't that healthy last time. I stuffed
The bacon won last time.
the meatloaf with cheese. That's not healthy.
Donna, your coating's beautiful.
It is very
Thank
beautiful.
you.
I
Mm-hmm.
think the
It
real
looks
winners
good.
are the people that are gonna eat it.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's 100%.
We win because we get to eat.
8, 9.
What?
Yeah.
You guys, I didn't even think we did our total. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much that means to me. Yeah, these are pretty size heavy. You get a good portion with mine. Okay.
Jen, can you tear me off 2 new pieces of paper towel?
Mhm.
Thank you.
Okay. Now this is my last piece of competition chicken. And then I'll move on to a second tray. But what I'm going to do is put mine in the oven because it's going to take a lot longer, I think, than Tony's because I'm not frying first. So it's going to take longer to cook. And what I do is I put it in for about 30 minutes. And then I put the sauce and the cheese on it and put it back in the oven for another, it depends. I just keep an eye on it.
Now
Probably
you,
like 20 to 30 more minutes.
now you sauce yours in and then put it back in the oven?
I do.
Because I sauce for service. There are big differences here.
Tommy from Living Dimensions.
Tony, I'm sorry I used Italian seasoning. I know you don't like it, but it's my secret weapon. But this chicken parm is pretty darn good. And what we're doing is I'm making 4, but what we're doing is we're going to make 1 plate each for the judges, and then like a presentation plate.
Yeah, there was a lot of talk between Donna and I to how this was going to.
Well, because
Work,
you
how much-
see now. Remember when I told you mine are huge? Maybe we should cut them in half, and that's why.
And the problem is the frame of reference. You're used to what you make, so that's your frame of reference. I'm used to
Exactly.
what I make.
Exactly. Because I was going to have 1 presentation plate and then just serve the chicken parm kind of cut in half because they're so large. Because look at they're so huge. I can barely fit 4 on the rack. There we
$969.
go. Yay! Okay.
One thing which I know
I'm
Donna.
gonna need a hand.
Preston says hi and Tom. I miss you.
Preston, and I miss you, P. I just need to open the oven.
Hey,
Thank you.
who are you helping?
She loves me, Tony. Thank
I
you.
love both of you very
Well, you
much.
got-
I
you
love
got pa-
both of you.
You got paper towels. That's what friends are for.
Donna, there's a new update too.
Yay.
Okay.
$1,084.
Stop it. You guys are amazing. We hit our goal, and it's 25 minutes in.
Keep
Okay,
it on the
we're gonna-
damn
Yes,
We're gonna-
let's go.
We're going to
Let's
go
do
in baby
this.
steps, people. The next goal, let's say 1,500.
1,500. Keep the donation train going.
Ooh, what's the cocoa for?
You will see. There may be a secret snack chamber later.
Okay. So now I've got to get my other pan. I'm so excited. Okay.
Okay,
So
we got,
I just need to be careful with the camera because I gotta spray this like liberally with Pam.
for those, I need to
Thank
move
you.
some things. Is that our dishwasher maybe?
So here, who is it? I bet it's Jeff.
If it's a judge, ban them. They're not allowed in yet. Is it coded? Well, thank you.
Oh, it's Nicholas.
Nikki! My Nicholas is here. Yay!
Tiki Man fan usually had it. I don't know who came in while I was gone here. Let's see.
Tiki Man fan? No, I don't think we did. Tiki Shannon, we said hi. Hi, Tiki Man fan.
Just Connie. Just Connie says your mics are loud. Does anybody else have a problem with mics?
Oh,
I can talk softer.
I can talk.
No,
that's not
is that how that works? If, and I know if it happens, if any of my crew is watching, they joke about how loud I talk on the radio, as well as my siren usage when I'm driving a vehicle. I tend to use a lot of air horn.
Oh, air horns. That's Rob Fuzz's calling card. So now, Tony, I told you that my dad was a fire captain, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Does Donna have a convection oven?
I do not. My oven acts as doubles as an air fryer, though.
I love those.
Okay. I'm going to wash my hands. I don't want to get anything on your stuff.
Are you moving to the fryer?
I will be moving to the fryer momentarily. I am washing, and then
You need to heat your oil up.
I will heat my oil
See,
and
I'm
then fry.
healthy again. What is wrong with me?
I just got a message that Donna's mic is providing a lot of feedback that it's too high.
Okay.
That's what somebody else said in here, but I asked and nobody else has said anything yet.
Lower it a little bit on your
Oops.
Wait, what?
Well, take the microphone and slide it under.
Okay. Well, I can't do that right now.
Down. Everyone, quiet your ears. Let's
Is
try
that
that.
better?
Let's see if I can see that. Jake Grubb's here.
Hey, Jeff, welcome in.
It's me, David. Here.
These chickens, oh, they're so pretty.
Is that a special kind
So
of
you want
oil?
to tell what kind of oil you're using?
This is standard olive oil.
Extra virgin?
Are you done over here for now, Tony, for a little while?
I'm going to be grabbing my chicken, and I will be done over there for the time being.
Okay,
Yes.
So you're continue.
I'm going to be over here for a bit, yes.
Okay, hold that one off the camera real quick.
And I,
Just remove it off the. Any higher? I'll just all. It's the highest it goes.
Yeah.
Is my mic better now?
All right, Richard, what does that look like? Look okay?
Yeah, that's good.
Now your camera's.
okay. Ooh, everything I need.
Not. Okay.
So, what
Oh,
you're
that's
telling
on
me is the competition chicken is gonna taste way better than the other chicken.
No, it was just, you know what I did with that? The competition chicken was smaller.
Oh, that's small. The competition chicken's smaller?
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
because I wanted it to fit on the plate and not look like, you know, a big dinosaur. Well, every place I go where I get chicken parm, it's been a whole breast and flattened out. So I never thought about, you know, doing it Tony's way, which I find very interesting. I might do that from now on.
I find by doing that, it's a thinner piece. It doesn't have to cook as long.
Yeah.
It stays juicier.
So I do that with all of my chicken, no matter what I'm cooking.
It's almost like a butterfly chicken breast.
Even if I'm
Yeah.
grilling it or whatever, just because I don't like the fact that chicken may not be cooked all the way through,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to make sure it's cooked. So I do the same thing.
Well, see, that's why I just pounded. I pounded to the thinness I wanted. And, yeah.
Kathy Hollister is here.
Hi, Kathy. Hope you're doing well.
The other thing I brought over is after the chicken comes off, it gets lightly salted because any fried food needs a little bit of salt sometimes.
That's true.
Chicken.
I know.
If it was just, I don't know. You're both looking amazing right now.
It smells fantastic in here, that's for
And that's the
sure.
funny thing.
Spices.
Mine's each one, I figure one chicken breast per person. And that's why it's so big when you pound it out.
It's not quite ready to.
Okay. So
The oil's not quite hot enough yet.
I got pictures of prepped chicken.
Good.
Oh, some people are making chicken parm.
Along with me. I've heard some of my viewers are doing that, and I think that's amazing. So guys, if you do anything the same or different, like what are the similarities between what Tony and I are doing and what you do? And what do you do differently than what Tony and I are doing? I'm curious. Because I think everyone has their own take on their chicken parm.
Pino Pizza is a nice Chianti.
It's not hot enough.
Well, there you go. That's right.
Too greasy. If I take it out now, it's the problem.
He would know.
It's in the name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They say what's in a name, but in his case, it's the wine. The wine is in the name.
It smells
I
amazing.
love the smell.
Both, yes.
Like, it turned into my counter.
I know they got raw egg. They got raw egg, but I almost want to eat just the
bread.
bread and crumbs.
Mine's pasteurized eggs. Just saying, but I wouldn't do it because, I would not do
Oh, yeah,
that.
it's got raw chicken on it too.
Yeah, I do not, and raw flour, that's not very appetizing.
Oh, Cherie's here.
Cherie, welcome in. We showed your card earlier.
Perfect. Got both going.
And look at that, guys. I'm going to have just enough for my chicken. You don't want to waste a lot.
Figure it out.
Oh, what
Because
happened?
there's two.
Do you need help?
I only had it. I think I only had the one going.
Oh, so you shallow pan fry yours.
Yes.
Okay. See, I was thinking it was like more of a
Are they
quick
both
flash
on?
fry and like a deep fry. Okay. I'm digging that.
Only the little ones on it. The back burner is lit up.
What do you want to know?
There you go. Now
Medium
it's on.
high. There we go.
Good there.
Did I
And
sabotage
then the
you?
back one on medium just to start heating them. I'm not used to electric stoves.
So you've
We
gotta make sure it's
we
on.
use gas both at the firehouse and at work.
Gotcha.
I am
Look at this, Steve.
I know, that's crazy. Danielle Colby says,
So good.
Pink.
Danielle Colby says making shrimp quesadilla.
Ooh.
1,200.
Thank you, you
Nice.
guys. That's amazing. I love you guys.
the
That
one thing I
means so
normally
much
do
to-
sometimes for the test oil is I'll have a small piece
Yeah.
Oh,
so I
that'd be
can
nice.
put it in here and see how the oil is doing. And then if it doesn't come out, it's a small piece and it
Yeah.
can go away.
Okay. So now I'm on my last piece of chicken.
Let me try the water.
So out of curiosity, we obviously see some sauce in the background. Whose is that?
That is mine.
Tony homemade his
We
sauce.
can talk about that later.
Yeah.
I'm just curious whose was whose.
Not right good.
Not
Mine
mine.
is not ragu. No, I will not use ragu.
That's what Chef said.
Jeff's in trouble.
1357.
Yay,
You
thank
better get here
you.
soon.
Okay.
First round of dishes.
Richard? I am done with that. And I'll take care of throwing that away, but I'm also going to be done with these real soon. Can't get this under there. Okay, this is the last one, so I'm just going to go in with my hand because it's not cooperating.
Tracy Tinker said, Donna, I like to put cheese in breadcrumbs. We actually both did.
We did.
And Donna, which one did you use? You used Parmesan?
I used Parmesan and Pecorino Romano.
And your Parmesan was shredded.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one was powdered?
No, we'll show them what it is.
Oh, they're both, okay. I saw Tony put a lot of powder. Is yours Parmesan, Tony?
Mine is powder. Mine is finely grated Parmesan.
Finely grated
Yeah,
Parmesan.
I use finely grated Parmesan, and here's my Romano, Steve.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
The main camera there. And there's what Tony uses.
Now, is that the kind you always use? Like, I know, see, and this is where Tony was kind of at a disadvantage. Not that I'm giving him extra leverage here, but he had to shop in a store he's not familiar with to get his ingredients. So I didn't know if, like he said, he couldn't find panko, and I know how frustrating that is. So props to Tony for adapting.
All the wolfies out here.
But I still should win. No.
If you're not going to lose this challenge, and I'll do the
I'm
next one.
scared for
I'll do the
this
next
one.
one and throw it for you. Donna can't lose. Come back to that
Yeah.
challenge.
It's a pizza challenge, and Steve just
If I lose this one, I'm retiring. Yeah, I can't lose another one. If I do, I'm telling you, I'm just gonna fire I'll fire the judges.
You need to pick new judges.
Neil will not see the light of day in this house.
I
No.
told you all you had to do. I know you're cooking, Donna.
Donna, you're an amazing.
Thank
Donna,
you.
Donna,
So
you are.
Tony.
And you can ask Jen. I still am worried coming
Yes.
into this because there are two styles.
Two completely different styles, and it's all gonna come down to just the flavor.
You know what the best part
Because
is?
both of you are.
That was smart being a Matt down, wasn't it?
They're both going to be absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
It's just going to matter.
I'm glad I'm not judging.
Oh, and guys, I forgot to tell you what I did to avert making a mess. So I took all my cutting boards that I normally have out. You remember my cutting boards? They're here every week when we do our show. But I put down my silicone baking mat and covered that with parchment because that's washable and flexible and we can just get rid of it. Oh, you're going to do that? Thank you. So I'm going to wipe this down with Lysol wipe.
Maybe like just chicken. Like, just if you want to fried chicken.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do we know where we put the Lysol wipes, everybody?
They were right here. Right here.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Jersey's in the house.
Mike!
Portland.
No, there's always gonna be my TV.
So now, yeah, we're going to clean our workstation.
Tony, that's looking golden crisp over there.
Whose team are you on? No,
I just said it was red.
I'm just teasing you.
I don't have teams.
I'm just teasing you.
I have to equally try both of them.
Mike wasn't good.
Well, oh my.
He's walking in with trees.
Oh my God.
This is an amazing.
Thank you. You did not need to do that.
Carl says I'm fasting right now. Watching this is killing me.
We can put all of these away.
So look at the techniques. We got two totally separate techniques going on. Okay. Both of them had seasoned amazing.
Mine's the right way. No, just kidding. I'm
But
just
that's how
kidding.
Tony is today. Tony has finally graded and chopped up stuff. And this is fried versus cooked, and this is finished in slave. You got two totally different techniques and it smells amazing. Yeah. So Tiki Man's family likes to know who's in the peanut gallery.
Oh, that would be Tony's beautiful wife, Jennifer Piccolo, who we all know and love, and the amazing and incomparable Jersey Mike. And we have our wonderful friend Nick, who you all know and love. You know I love having my Nicholas around on these competition things. Did you see my chicken? What did you think?
No, I didn't.
Oh, well,
Go look at
that's the
that.
batch going in the oven.
Beautiful.
That's all.
Beautiful.
Now, I'm not judging, I didn't try, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See, I was gonna.
Hey, how are you? Oh my gosh, thank you. Okay, so we have 3 impartial blind tasting judges who will be arriving at 5:30 p.m. We have Neil from Alyssa and Neil, that we all really love. We have young Ronald Dufilly, Ronnie, from the Dufilly crew, who is a chicken parm connoisseur, I've been told. He's very picky about his chicken parm, so we're going to see what he thinks of ours. And of course, we have our good friend Stephen Amos from Give Kids the World, who's going to talk a little bit about the village and help us out by judging. So I kind of bribed him. And said, do you like chicken parm? He's like, well, yeah. I'm like, come judge for me. He's like, all right.
Stephen Amos.
Nicholas, were you not paying attention? Oh, Jersey, my.
We have an update. We are at 14:05.
14:05 because
Let's see if we can reach the 1,500.
Oh, those are donuts.
Jersey Mike brought
Oh, my goodness.
donuts.
Those are donuts. They're donuts.
The bunny butt donuts. With the
Yeah,
bunny
look at that duck butt going in the inner tube.
butt. I gotta try one of those later.
That's what
I'm so
donuts.
glad I have eaten today.
You got, she said bunny butts. They're all the rear ends of the animals going into the donut. I love it.
Thank you so much. You did not need to do that.
The Star Centers are here.
Oh, Keith and Mandy, hello, welcome in, and thank you for watching. All of our UK viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's late out there, that you tune in, and you guys are so loyal all the time. It means so much to me, so thank you. It's always nice to have you here. It makes me happy. So
Biggie
thank you.
Warren's here.
Hey, Biggie.
Candy Tink 94.
Who?
Candy Tink
Oh,
94.
Candy Take 94.
And Joe Jeff, which is Doreen's husband.
Oh,
says-
yes, Jeff,
says,
hi.
I like fish, which is incorrect.
He loves it. In fact, after this, we're taking him to the oyster bar.
Yeah.
Susan
And we're making him deviled eggs.
Susan Cristorco is here.
Hi, Susan. Welcome in one and all. Now, I will tell you guys also that I will not be streaming the next 2 weeks because we're having a special stream on a non-stream day for me. It usually would be my day off, but Honora J won a stream with me, and that's when she'll be in town. So we're going to be streaming on Sunday, April 23rd at our normal time of 4 p.m., and we will be making kibbe, which is a Middle Eastern. I equate it to a meatloaf kind of thing. My dad put ketchup on it, so that's kind of why I think of it like that. But it's delicious, and we're going to show you how we make it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So don't be missing that. Make sure your notification bells are on so you get the notification, because it's not a normal stream week for us for that one.
Jeff Condon
Hi, Jeff. Welcome in.
and Gitchy.
Gitchy. Hi.
And Mary Kehoe.
Mary. Oh, my goodness.
Craig
Thank you.
Robotics.
Hi, Craig Robotics family. Welcome in. You're good at this. Richie, you're fired. No, just kidding.
I've read a few chats in my life.
I've been waiting for that.
Richie says he's been waiting for that for a while. So I'm going to have some of my Gatorade Zero. How's it going over there, Tom?
Okay, mine is done. Let me know. It's going to take about 20, 25 minutes in the oven.
Okay. So when that comes out, I put my sauce and cheese on, and it goes back in for another 20, 25
Okay.
minutes. So we can put them in together.
Yeah, we can put them in together. I'll need 5 minutes at the end for cheese.
Okay.
I can clean up if we, do we want to leave this one here and I'll just
Did we
clean up?
turn the
and-
burner off?
I turned this off. This one I have my
Okay,
sauce
that's the
on.
back one. Okay.
Yeah. What I figured I would do
need to
is,
stir it.
where'd my spoon go? Yeah.
Ladies who have TVs here.
Amy, welcome in.
Figured once the fry pan cools down,
Yeah,
we'll pull.
move things forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I will say, guys, I got my pasta water just ready to put on the burner. I've got my Le Creuset, I filled it. I think it's like an 8-quart pot. I'm making a whole pile of pasta for the crowd. And I salted my water. I always salt my water.
You done with the frying pan?
No,
Yeah.
it's hot though.
It's hot. Give it a moment.
On it goes. Okay. Going this way here. Okay, guys, so from what you have seen so far, put an A in the chat. I don't like doing
do we want to do the coin flip for who's A, who's B?
Oh, yeah. So I was going to say, who do you think is going to win? A or B? A for Tony, B for me. Put it in the chat, and then we'll see if you change your mind later.
I was gonna say, I need to know who's A.
So A
We
for
don't know
Tony, A for
Oh, no, A
Tony,
is Tony right now.
and A for
Only in the
Tony,
chat.
A for Tony,
Oh.
B for Donna. Which one do you guys think is going to win? So
Do you need salt for your water?
I have
Okay.
salt.
I'll salt that water.
Yeah, because
I'll tell you who's voting for who in a minute. So Marilyn Barkovic says B.
Marilyn, hi.
Glenn Castro says, oh my gosh. Glenn Castro is Donna. Kathy Hulse is Donna. That Porter Feeling says Tony. Kay Wilden, Tony. Stephanie Daniel is Donna. Kirk says Tony. That's my guess.
Well, duh.
Mary Kay says A for Tony. Sarah Binkiewicz says B for Donna. Janie B put a B emoji for Donna. Tiki Shannon says A.
It seems like a toss-up.
It is. T-Town Mary Ellen
Yeah.
says A and B. Debbie Bernfeld says A.
I say all the chicken
okay,
parm wins.
whoever said A and B, do you know Jeff?
No, wait, I got one here. Noel Ash says A for Tony. Ms. Busy Fan says B for Donna. R. John says A for Tony.
Oh! Okay.
Someone sleeping on the couch.
You're $200 a month.
Jeff L. and Mary Carroll and Debbie Thuner and Tracy Tinker. I'll say Donna. Sienna and Jenny. Jenny says Pino P. Michaela say Tony.
We should have had Jersey Mike throw his hat in this ring. He's Italian.
I have to read this, Anne Marie, if it's in here. B for Vicky Gillespie says Donna.
Do we have a
Mary
coin?
says Tony. Go back and forth. Marie Panchetti says Tony because he's flying.
Oh yeah, can we do it on stream so they can all see it?
Because what we're gonna do, can you put one side down on one side, me? That way we know. That way the judges
We're doing it for
don't
the
know.
judges.
Judges can't hear anything right now. So
Yeah.
it's a virtual toss-up right now.
Yeah,
So
I kind of figured.
Here,
Um,
let me see.
your updated total is $1,560 from Piccolo.
Okay,
You
guys,
guys are amazing. Thank you,
made-
Sam. And I
we
thank
made-
everyone. I love you.
we made 15, new goal, $2,000.
New goal 2K.
2K.
That'd be
A third, almost a third of a way of the trip.
Keep the donation train
I
going.
I think that's just like that.
Here's what I did.
It looks so good.
It's a third of a tournament, yes.
I put your names in a wheel.
Oh,
And then you
that
can
works.
say whoever the wheel lands on
Is
is
A.
Is
Whoever
A,
doesn't land
that's
on
perfect.
B.
That's
That way for the judging, because it's
We'll
random.
let you show them, Nicholas. You're the official spinner.
Where do I, can they see it?
Do it right, Nikki. No.
Right.
No, yeah.
All right, well, here, I'll click it and then we'll show. So whoever it lands on.
Okay.
For the judging.
Yeah, for the judging. Yeah.
Whoever it doesn't land on is B.
Remember what
Jason
it
must know
lands on. Everybody in the chat, too, in case we forget.
So whoever it lands on,
We're spinning in 3, 2, 1.
This is for A? No.
This is for A.
Okay, so Donna will be A, Tony will be B in the judging.
Okay.
Oh.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Oh, that's it.
61.
That's it. Thanks, Tom.
So you're A and Tony's B.
We would limit food in there, just make sure we got to get the right place in the right.
Yeah.
Mhm. So my
I know-
chicken's almost ready to get, in 5 minutes, it's going to come out and I'm going to put the cheese and the sauce on it.
I know both Donna and I salted our water. Mike, you're Italian, you could probably confirm this. When you cook pasta,
No
the
oil.
water, no oil,
Mm-mm.
because then your sauce doesn't stick to it.
That's right.
And the water should taste like the ocean.
That's right. I usually say about a tablespoon or so of salt does it. What do you say, Tony?
It depends how much water and how much pasta I'm making. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying for like a pound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, ironically for this, both Donna and I are using different pastas.
Yep. True that.
You gotta show what you're using?
I will show what I'm using.
All right.
Let me know.
Normally,
When you
or
think
should we go?
No, just
Go
let
to-
me know when you think we should start the pasta.
Go to the main
order.
camera here.
Yeah, go to the
Okay.
main camera.
4:51 right now.
We should.
Judges are gonna hear it.
No, that's
5:30.
not the time. Oh, it
the-
is the time. Oh, I'm
The
not
pasta I
time.
normally like to use is a bucatini. It's not. They didn't add bucatini, so this is spaghetti. You probably can't see.
There's a hole in
Is
it.
it hollow?
It's not only hollow, but the pasta itself has ridges.
So it holds the
That
sauce.
holds the sauce. Donna went a different direction, but it will also hold. But
Yeah, I use Rayo's homemade pasta. It's the fusilli. I love it, and it's the spirals. And that's exactly why I chose mine, because the spirals will also hold my sauce. So there you go.
I've never heard that.
Oh, are you kidding? This is like
Just for the New
The-
York.
godfather of sauces and pasta right here.
I have to admit, especially if I'm cooking at the firehouse, I will use Rayo's because I don't have time to make sauce sometimes.
Yeah, now see, at the time we were doing this, I didn't know Tony was going to make his sauce ahead of time. I chose Rayo's because that's my go-to, because that is the sauce supreme. Wouldn't you say? As far as store-bought.
Yes, as far as store-bought
Yeah.
sauces,
I mean, nothing beats homemade. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've tasted Tony's sauce, and it's amazing. It's so good. It tastes just like my homemade sauce.
Nate D says hello from the Berry family.
Well, hello, welcome in there, family.
Megan G is here.
Hey, Megan G.
And Sherry Ruggiero says Rayo's is the best.
It is. It is. I swear by it.
I was told more friends of mine, because we shared out this multiple.
Oh, wonderful.
Hi to the Burry family, friends of Jen and mine. Jen and Jen Burry have been teaching for,
Many years ago.
many. I'm not saying how long, because that will say how old they are. But very long time together. Jen started her career at the same school as the other Jen. They got separated for a while. They are now back together at the same school. And I know, Jen, thank you for telling my wife there'd be an opening at that school, because
We love
Jen loves going to work again. So
Yeah.
I greatly appreciate that. When you love what you do, it
That's
makes the
true.
day go by faster.
We have a new total.
Yay.
We are now at $1,675, you guys. Yay!
I love how Tony has this massive pot of sauce back there. He's starting with the
A
smallest.
spoon.
You know what?
I have probably a bigger.
It's almost like he's struggling with that little bitty spoon.
That's okay, because now I can taste it.
Oh,
Oh, it's so good. His sauce is the bomb. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Okay, we got a minute and a half until I sauce and cheese my first batch of chicken.
So
And
you're
then
gonna
when
do
those
a
come
batch
out-
for the judges, and then you'll do another batch later for
Yeah.
everyone else. Okay.
Yeah, when we're all done with the oven, then I'll put my second batch.
Julie
Okay.
McCowan wants to know if Tony's sharing his sauce recipe.
Yeah,
I
Tony.
can. I will have to email Donna, because
Oh, I thought you were
ironically.
gonna say you'd have to do away with them if it's
No.
taken out.
there's a really funny thing to chat real quick. Mark Lane Camp said, I'm guessing Ragu and Prego are not appreciating this kitchen.
No.
There's some autocorrect there, because Stacey
Well-
from the Disney Nerd Herder said, Mark, we were a pregnant family.
I will say, before I found Rayo's, I did like Prego. You know,
Prego and Ragu
but it
aren't
has a lot of sugar in it.
bad sauces.
Yeah.
They fix their flavor issues with sugar and salt.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to be health conscious and you read the label,
Rayo's is keto friendly.
if you're doing keto, Rayo's is actually
I count
phenomenal
my
for you.
carbs, guys. So yeah, Rayo's.
I would have found it funny if you both would have used Rayo's, because
Uh,
that's the go-to when
Had-
you're in a hurry
and
at home.
that was my initial plan had,
Hilarious.
we lucked out and were able to get a DVC villa
Mhm.
about 2 months ago. My initial plan was to doctor up a jarred sauce Rayo's.
That's right. Guys, we didn't make the sauce in Chicago and bring it. So-
Yeah. We were able to get a DVC villa, so Jen joked that since Friday when we got off our cruise ship, I made a sauce.
You coming back to here?
Yeah.
Well, which, you're gonna put one back in?
Yeah.
Okay, 'cause
She's doing 2 batches. Are you just doing one?
I'm just
batch?
doing the one teeny batch. I've got another
I
10,
like-
15 minutes before I can put it in.
Yeah.
Donna, where would you like?
Yeah, just
Eggs
you're
could
doing
probably
it
go
strong.
down the drain, but I don't know
I
what
would
you want
just
with the
dump-
breads.
Yeah, the breadcrumbs and the flour, we can dump them in the,
Move it out of the way.
You
I just like-
highlight
I just need to get a spoon.
The only thing I am gonna do,
Thanks, Richard.
I'm gonna clean the board real quick. If I'm gonna use it in a second.
So now I'm just gonna, well, not terribly liberally. I don't like to over sauce because you want to keep that crispiness, but look at the crispiness on there. It's really good. And a good layer of sauce. And it bakes right into the chicken, which is really yummy.
That was my spoon rest.
Do you want to let people know, just in general, what goes into your sauce? Because people are like, they want to know.
Oh, yeah, most red sauce is very basic. The only kind of twist,
I'll
no.
No, I'm just
You're-
saucing. You go
The
for
only
it.
twist I did a little bit differently for chicken parm, and that was a suggestion that Jen had quite some time ago. When I'm building the sauce, normally if I know I'm doing chicken parm, like I said, I filleted the chicken, I'll trim it up, and I take the bits of chicken, save it. When I dice up the garlic and onion, that goes in with a half cup of oil. So I saute up till the onions are translucent. I don't worry about the chicken bits cooking, because when I build the sauce, it's going to simmer for days.
Question, because you know how garlic gets bitter if it burns. So do you have to put it in, the onions in first, or do you
I
put it
do
together?
it together,
Okay.
and it's on medium heat. I don't do it on high.
Okay,
It's
so
a
you gotta be
slow-
careful with that.
It's a slow cook. I'm not
Mhm.
trying to,
Nuke the thing.
roast it, and strictly to get the onions translucent. Then in goes crushed tomatoes. Then,
And do you recommend getting the San Marzano if you can?
if you can, the San Marzano, since I couldn't get, when I was shopping for my sauce ingredients, I also like to get all the same, the canned products, the tomato paste, the crushed tomatoes, and the diced tomatoes, all from the same brand, because then I know the tomatoes all came from the same place.
Farm, yeah.
So I'm not fighting different flavor profiles. So I had the crushed tomatoes, the tomato paste, the diced tomatoes, along with fresh basil, fresh oregano, all into the pan then with 4 cups of water. Stir it together, then bring it up to high heat to bring it up to a simmer. Drop it down below, uncovered, because the point is for it to simmer, break down those tomatoes even more. All the flavors come together, salt, pepper, and it just goes, I tend to reduce the whole thing by half,
Which is why you need the water.
is why you need the water. If you didn't do that, you would just dry out the sauce and it would be thing. The other thing that goes into my sauce is baking soda and sugar, because I just cut the acidity. Not a lot, a little. I will make sure Donna gets an email of my
That's
sauce
great.
recipe, and that will then,
It's very
she
similar
can
to
then post
mine.
it
I love it.
and maybe do a side-by-side of the two, of your regular
Yeah.
sauce, my sauce. It's
It's
a
pretty
modified.
much exactly the same.
It's like a modified recipe. Included on that recipe is also the brine that I do for the chicken and the chicken parm. I unfortunately forgot to print it. Otherwise, I would have had a printed copy here that Donna would have had.
No worries.
I have pictures that were sent to me by those that are watching our pups. Sorry, folks, I'm watching the time, so I know when to put mine in the oven. Anyone, and if you guys are in the chat, I know some of my crew knows this is going on. Anyone from Station 4 watching this stream, please speak up with the chat, say hi so you guys can be recognized.
I'm gonna slip it
Scott, you're probably going to make fun of me. Jimmy's going to high five me.
So funny. Donna, that looks amazing.
Thank you.
Now, both the parm. There are times where I use both. I'll use a shredded. Today I'll be using a slice of mozzarella.
Yummy. It sounds delicious.
Jen has tried to convince me to try it with provolone. Traditionally, it's mozzarella.
See,
it's probably phenomenal with the provolone.
That's what I just put on mine. Mine's a mixture of shredded mozzarella provolone.
Okay.
And I put the pecorino romano also sprinkle on the top. I'm just going to pop it back in the oven.
Not a problem. I will step back.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize.
Okay. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but here it is. It's going in.
We're currently at 1743.
Oh my gosh, 1743. That's amazing. Okay. I'm going to put mine on for 20 and see how it looks.
Now, those in the chat, if chicken parm is not your favorite Italian dish, let us know. What's your favorite Italian dish? Maybe.
Do you make chicken piccata ever? I love chicken piccata.
I've done chicken piccata. I've done chicken marsala because
I love chicken marsala. He doesn't like mushrooms.
That was what Jen and I served at our wedding. Was a combination of filet and chicken marsala. So I do that every now and then as a remember
I wish I
when.
knew you then. That would have been delicious. We would have had fun.
I'm trying to think of other.
Lasagna. My
That
lasagna
lasagna?
has won awards. But I've made that on the stream before.
AAA Sparkles.
Oh, hi. Hi, AAA Sparkles.
Zippity Doo Dog wants to know.
Hi, Doug.
Who's
Okay. Do you want to do the judges? You know who they are.
The judges, Neil from Melissa and Neil will be one of the judges. Ron Dufilly Jr., who apparently is a chicken parmesan aficionado, will be here. And then Steve from Give Kids the World will be here since this is what we're benefiting. We tried to make sure that we had somebody from Give Kids the World actually here for the judging.
And Steve lives close by.
Steve lives close by. He might be walking.
Not you. He looked at me like, what? I don't know you're here.
Your bridge is close? Okay.
Oh, Pete.
Hi, Pete. Pete, we have to work out schedules when they post the NFL. That way I can actually say hi. Maybe there'll be another Pittsburgh Bears game and I can ridicule Jeff while we, because Bears might look really good this year. Giants. He's got it.
Someone's, it was Rosalie said she makes a chicken and sausage lasagna.
Oh.
That might be very good. Okay, I'm going to, we got 25 minutes.
Okay. Do we need to move the racks up or anything? Or is it
Nope.
good? You're good?
What I'm doing, folks, is I
It's pretty much
sauteed, if
cooked,
you
right?
watched, it's not cooked all the way through. I'm finishing cooking the chicken in the oven because I got it just enough to get the outside cooked and seared with the breading in the pan, and then it finishes in the oven.
So you're getting the center done.
So I'm getting the center done.
So you got a good sear on it. You got a good crust on it. That was what the frying did.
That was what the frying did, yes.
Love it. I'm excited to
That's
try
when I was taught how to do chicken parm. That's how I was taught to do it.
Well, see, and you're Italian. See, I came from a Syrian background, Syrian, English, and French. That's what I am. So I'm the underdog here.
And then as I've grown up and started doing it on my own, I've modified doing
Yeah,
different
you
things.
tweak things and do things different.
like-
Yeah.
My Parm breadcrumb ratio was different than what I was taught, and so there's just different ways of doing different things.
And hi, Myra. Thank you so much for being here. We need to talk soon and get together. And also, happy birthday to Milton. That's Myra's grandson. He had a birthday this weekend. So happy birthday, Milton.
One thing I think we should both do so the pasta's done close to the same time.
Myra, you and Em should have come over for chicken parm. We have a lot. Okay. Yeah.
So
I
long
didn't
as
put
we
I
have
didn't put my pasta on
enough
yet.
colanders to drain both at the same time.
Oh, I just used this thing.
Oh,
So you can use that one.
okay.
And
Yeah, because I drain
I
into
put
the.
it into the bowl. I might need a bigger bowl, though.
I drain into the sink and then
Yeah,
and then actually I return it to the pan to toss to dry it out.
smart.
Well, my wife taught me that one.
Hi, PTV. Welcome in. I'm so glad you're here. They have an exciting show coming up tomorrow night. If you guys don't already, please go check out my dear friends, Pepper Tree Villa. They go live 9:30 p.m. Eastern time on Monday evenings. Tomorrow they are having an Easter themed show, and they are making, I believe, they're making a Peeps shaped cake. Is that correct? And Jello, like Easter eggs. Is that correct, Arnie? Let me know if I'm wrong. But I'm really excited for it.
Yes, fresh. I'll move it to.
This is going to be tricky.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm using that one. Richard, I'm going to need some help.
Bless you.
I need to get
Bless you.
like
Oh, why
this
that one did not?
dish.
There it goes.
This one?
No, this one. So if you lift those out for me, and then I can pasta dish. There we go. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that smells amazing, Tony. Do you think? I'll ask you, Jennifer.
Sure.
Do you think we'll need? I should make more than 1 pound of pasta, or should I start with one and see if we need more?
I would start with one.
That's what I was gonna do. Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Oh, I'm so glad you're not a judge.
Well, that's why he
That's
got it.
No, the sauce is incredible. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's fantastic, isn't
Oh,
it?
man.
I can just do that.
Candy Mom said, I
Well,
love CTV.
Jen was mad. We never thought this through. When I was making it, we should have bought a loaf of crusty bread.
I was
So
gonna
that
make
while it was
carb
getting
and
ready,
roast it
so we
See
could,
what's
hey,
in it.
instead of dipping it, going,
It's a carb.
because actually the villas at a 1-bedroom villa
That would've
for
been so
Disney
good.
Vacation Club only has 8 spoons. Well, I'm going, all right, wash. And she's like, oh, we could have just dipped the bread in the mic. Yeah,
That's
there's a reason
That would
why.
have been great. I was
There's a
gonna
reason
put
why
garlic bread in the
underneath
mix,
my
but-
6-pack there's a keg held on by a spare tire.
That's fantastic.
So, Cynthia, that was hilarious. We love Doug from PTV.
Mickey Travels LLC is here.
Hi, welcome in, Mickey Travels. It's so good to see you guys. We have your son here. Hi, Kathy. Okay. Should we start the pasta water?
I have mine. Oh, it's not. You may have to show me how to get it to full tilt so we can get it to a boil. Now this is for the sauce.
Okay. Nope, you're there. Oh, well, now you are.
Okay.
Because it takes what, about 10 minutes for the pasta?
10
Takes
minutes or
about
so.
10 minutes for the
Yeah,
pasta,
yeah.
and we're
And you want to time it right for the judges.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if we get it going in 5, that puts it at
Right now.
5:25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prep, serve. Now, we got Nick the tuxedo and to serve this, right? Okay,
Yeah.
you've only got about 5
Yeah,
minutes. Yeah,
the
long white towel.
towel.
You only got about 10 minutes to change, Nick.
Did you bring your bow tie? Mickey travels, he's not listening to us. Oh, we love Nicholas. He's so much fun. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm gonna use this and put some on the side.
This would have been a great chicken parm sandwich.
Yes. One of the first times I made this for Jen, she was shocked at how much. She's like, "It's you and I. How much are you making?" And then when she had the chicken parm sandwich the next day, she's like, "Now I know why you make so much." It is not a clean sandwich to eat.
No.
No.
You guys need to smell of it. And,
Oh, it smells amazing.
yeah. And I've eaten a lot of chicken parm the past couple of months because of this. But I'm like, it still smells amazing.
I had to, yeah. Jen was mad because I practiced a few times to make sure the timing was down so that I knew, okay, we're starting at 4. It takes me this long with this far along. Yeah, and had I
Oh, sure.
some of that
While
prep.
we're just waiting on some things here, Richard's going to play you a Give Kids the World commercial.
Just to see the smiles on my kid's face, it means the world to me. You know, Kamarion, he's a God's blessing. He's an angel. This little boy will crack you up. You know, he had the little cute little dimples, you know. He was just a beautiful little boy. He was never sick. I worked 2 part-time jobs and plus take care of the kids. It's just how life is, you know. We make it. You know, it's hard, but we make it. Marion was diagnosed with ALL, leukemia. I hate saying the words. I hate hearing the words. For somebody to tell you that your grandchild that you took care of since he was 4 months old has cancer, you know, when you hear the word cancer, it's just one of the worst things that goes through your mind. Is he gonna die? Is he gonna be all right? What's gonna happen? And my baby kept saying he was scared. Grandma, I'm scared. You know, seeing him so sick and all them tubes in his arms.
Kids shouldn't have to worry. They should be able to go run around, have fun, play, and just be a normal child. I think that's one of the great things about the village is we do exactly that for them for the week that they're here.
I see so many times that kids that their wish is to go to Disney or go to Universal or go to SeaWorld. We make it happen for them.
A lot of the families have never been on vacation due to the challenges of having a child with a life-threatening or terminal condition.
It's now that these families need that time together. They need a break from their doctor visits and hospital stays and treatments. It's not something that can wait.
Magic happens here every day. Give Kids the World is one of the only organizations that provides not only for the Wish child, but for the whole Wish family. They are here for probably the best week of their life.
It's given them a renewed strength to fight. You know, there's nothing that beats it.
There are a lot of families who say that this place has changed their life and changed their child's life, and that are still here because of the village.
Just the fun that is here.
The kids having fun, they don't think about their sickness. And that's what they need sometimes to get it off their mind. That's part of healing.
This village is not filled with sadness. This village is filled with hope and smiles, kids eating ice cream, kids riding rides, kids being kids.
This is something I would never
back. Getting close here.
You're on.
You're on.
Oh,
I leave you alone for 5 seconds.
Ricky told me in 20 seconds.
and I went to get so Mike could try the sauce. And, hi. This is why I didn't go into TV production, among the list of many, many other things. So
Kurt just said busted.
yeah. Yeah, a magic. They want to see a magic trick.
Yeah.
Data.
Cynthia.
You made the sauce disappear.
Yeah, I made the sauce disappear real fast. I miscalculated 20 seconds. Yeah, we are at the point where we're probably going to be. It's almost to a boil. We'll drop both of us will drop our pasta.
Correct.
You want to share your pastas one more time?
Sure.
For those that
Sure.
are new.
Oop, we're dancing. We're dancing. Okay. I'm going with. Normally, I go with a bucatini. I could not find bucatini.
Explain
So,
what bucatini is for those who don't.
bucatini
know.
is a thicker noodle. It's like a spaghetti, but it's thicker and it has ridges and a
Almost like
hole.
a pasta straw.
Yeah, and there's a hole in the center. The point behind that, most people like a bucatini because it holds the sauce.
Mm-hmm.
So I found a spaghetti rigatoni, which is similar. It's smaller. The hole inside is a lot thinner, but it's star-shaped. I don't know if they can see the star shape on the. So this pasta will hold the sauce. And it's interesting how Donna sauced hers. Mine, the sauce goes on the pasta, and a little bit on
It's going to be
the
interesting.
Parmesan. It's going to be interesting. So Donna, what are you going with?
So I went with the Rayo chili. It's a spiral pasta, and I also chose mine because it holds the sauce well. So we were thinking alike in that regard. It should be any time now.
Yeah, it should be any time.
Mine's starting to boil.
Yeah,
We're-
all
we're-
that's the bubbly.
Yeah, it's almost to the
It's- Yeah, yours is a little closer than mine is, but
Do you have the big? Do you don't have the big?
yeah, I
burner?
thought I had the big burner on. No, this is for the sauce.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine.
There we go.
Oh, well, now we'll go.
Are we on the mixture?
Yeah, it's still on low.
It's weird how the Rayos comes in a glassine bag instead of a box.
Yeah.
But I'm using the whole thing anyway, so it doesn't matter.
There's a little bit of a samba in the back.
Donna, why don't you tell us about volunteering at Give Kids the World?
Sure. So volunteering, I actually have not done as much volunteering since the pandemic. But volunteering at the village is one of the most rewarding things I have ever done in my entire life. The village is a very magical place, and even though you're volunteering, it doesn't feel like it. It feels kind of like you're in a fantasy land. It's you can serve ice cream to kids for breakfast. You can go to a Halloween party and help there, hand out candy. You can operate the rides for the kids. You can help with the movie theater and hand out snacks and run a projector and that kind of thing. There's so many opportunities that are so much fun. They always need people to help with parking for their events there, so that's always an opportunity. And you don't have to live here physically to help. You can sew wish pillows. One of my viewers sewed over 200 wish pillows to hand out that they hand out to each child.
Oh,
You said it would go on if I plugged it into that one.
Well, that's the other one.
Is it better now?
There's a 15-second delay. Hang on. They said it just went dead. Everybody just started saying, my dog's mic just went dead.
Oh. See, now I gotta put that in my pocket.
a watched pot never boils.
Mine's getting there. All right. I'm just
You're
waiting.
good, you're good.
Okay, so we're good to go. So yeah, one of my viewers sewed, and you don't need a sewing machine even to do. You can hand sew them. The little wish pillows they give out to each child when they go into the Star Castle, and it's just a magical experience. I highly recommend giving it a day out of your vacation to come down and volunteer your time at the village and see all that it has to offer. You can get a tour of the village while you're there and see everything. Everyone that has listened to what I said and gone there and done that has said it did not disappoint, and it's even better than I said it was. So if that's saying anything, it's just a truly wonderful place, and it does so much, for these children to give them some hope. When you're, a little kid, you shouldn't have to be worrying about, medical treatments and going to the doctor's appointments, and that you're in pain all the time. You never feel good. You're never having fun. You can't go out and play with your friends. Now my water's boiling, so I'm going to go do that.
Yeah.
Mark Lane said there's a new one, he said he said congratulations to the world and to the winner.
Oh, thank you, Mark. But yeah, it's just so worthwhile. I always
And it's not just for the kids, it's for their whole family.
exactly.
It's not just a hotel. Don't they have an unbirthday party or a birthday party every day?
They have every day is a different holiday there. One day is Christmas, and one day is Halloween, and one day is American Idol night. Oh, we're at $1,848, everybody.
Woo!
Yay!
Come on, guys.
I'm multitasking. I get bad at that. Okay, so now I gotta.
Oh, your timer is done.
Okay. Siri, set timer for 10 minutes. All right.
10 minutes. Counting down.
No, mine's not quite there. Is that, do you need,
I'm going to need to cheese it in
Okay.
a moment.
okay, do you need it now? Or-
Yeah. Do
Okay.
we have a pop holder? Oh.
Kurt, look at his thing.
There you go, Kurt. Last chance to get a screenshot.
But yeah, volunteering is always an option. I always say, because I understand it's not always financially a possibility for people to donate money to the fundraisers, and I get that. And that's why I say, if you can't do that, share out the stream, share out the links with everyone you know, and also you can volunteer. You don't have to even come down here to volunteer. There's things you can do from home, like help them with mailings and things like that, of that nature. So yeah, I have all the links for volunteering, how to find out more about the village. All of that is in the video description. So yeah, check it out.
Carlos would like to know, Donna, if yours is closer to Twin Oaks or Marquette's.
Oh, I would say Marquette's for sure. Yeah. Which one do you prefer? If it's Twin Oaks, that's it. But I would, being honest with you, Carlos, I'd have to say Marquette's. That looks beautiful. Okay, I've got mine on for about, I got to put it on for about 10 minutes, which is about the pasta time. How long does yours need to go?
Probably about the pasta time, and then.
Okay, so should I just put the timer on for 10 minutes then?
No, I've
Oh,
got.
you're good. You're good. Okay.
I'm good.
All
The only thing I should have had a meat thermometer. I just want to double check. It's chicken. I just want to double check when it comes out.
Don't you love this kitchen? Everything's pink.
Everything's pink.
Kurt, I did this for you. And I don't know what you do, but I always give my pasta stir so it doesn't stick together.
A little bit. I
Yeah.
stirred it at the beginning when it was boiling, but I won't do here what I do to normally check for pasta, but.
Throw it again. I love it.
When Kurt and I was his best man, he was my best man, and while we gave heartwarming, but there were embarrassing moments within the typical best man speeches, but both of our wives did mention, and you could say strongly urged us to be very considerate and kind in our best man speeches to make sure that our normal banter did not get out of hand. They're like, just remember, there's families there. For those of you that don't know firefighters, and Kurt and I are both firefighters, sometimes the banter amongst firefighters can be very family-like two siblings.
I can attest to that.
And we can.
My dad was a firefighter, so I know all about
Other people
it.
hear it and go, "That was mean," and it's just you say it out. We don't make fun of those that we don't love, and that's it is
Which
that.
is why I've been picking on you so much.
It is firefighting is a family bond with your crew. So, are these judges arriving?
Oh, wonderful. They're early. Oh, my watch is low.
You have to stay in there. He can come in. He doesn't know anybody though.
He's gonna be shy.
He's been here. Oh my gosh, smell that basil. Do you ship and odd your basil?
I kind of did. Yeah, this is what. Yeah.
I roll it up and then chop.
Oh, I didn't roll it up. I pulled it all into one pile, and then the rough, yeah. And I was not used to the knife or the cutting board, and I didn't want to do too hard and send the cutting board across the table. So
You should have seen me pounding chicken yesterday. Tell them what happened to the cutting board, Richard.
Did she break?
No, it jumped. It was boom, boom, whatever pound I would do it. That's how long I was sitting there. He's like, what, are you mad at me or something? No.
I just want to dig into pork. Donna, I love the writing on those.
Thank you so much. I need...
Steve's doing a very good job of crafting our first production.
Good. I think it's Steven.
That's close. In about a minute, Donna, I will be taking mine off.
Okay.
So I'll be moving I will warn you before it happens.
Okay. No worries. I was going to be chopping my parsley. I put parsley on top of my chicken parm, and then I put basil on the pasta. What do you do?
It's strictly decor over the top.
Yeah, that's all mine does.
We are currently at 1901.
1901, guys. We're almost double what we were going for, so let's get there to 2000. How am I doing?
Oh, yeah, that's more than done.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh, yeah.
Yep. We're the same. Our chicken's
It was done? Some background Disney noise. A lot of Disney noise.
Yep, that's done.
JL said he can't super chat.
No problem. That's because it's a fundraiser, JL. But welcome in, JL. And yeah, I turned off all the monetization for the stream today. And please, if you can refrain from becoming a channel member, not that I'm encouraging you to do so, but if you were thinking about it, don't do it today because I want to keep all the money going to Give Kids.
Steam facial.
Yeah.
Seriously, how much time is left on the timer?
There's a
I've got
10-minute
2
timer,
minutes left
2
on mine.
minutes and 5 seconds to go.
You're eating a donut. You're gonna fill up before you get the chicken.
Well, that's dinner.
Tricky, Mike, we have to be judges.
Oh.
Steve, we have to be judges.
I'm a judge. Listen, it is judging time and they're not here.
Oh. Yeah.
That's it.
Make him stay in there.
Make them say, we want to judge.
Maybe the duck thing. Or maybe, I don't know, there's a whole box of toys in my room.
Oh, it's another judge. We were hoping we'd get to judge. No, it's okay.
And
judges have to stay in the dining room.
what I'm doing is after the pasta has come off and drained, I can shut this off now. I'm strictly drying out the pasta. Nobody likes when you put pasta on the plate and you tip it and you see the water run from the sauce.
Yeah, you don't want that. That'd make it watery. I'm going right up here.
That beautiful microwave.
Thank you. That looks beautiful, Tony. Hi, Dew Phillies. Welcome in. Hi, Madison. Hi, Ron. Hi, Meredith.
Pink hands, Kurt. Pink hands.
The other show people blindfold me.
Oh, you've already seen too much.
I said you could blindfold.
That fan helps a lot.
You like know your case levels.
Corey was invited.
Gary, how much time is left on the timer? Oh, look at that. It's done. So,
Okay. For now.
oh, do we need, that one's off, right?
Yeah, that one's off. I'm just moving stuff because I'm going to pull.
And see, I do mine just a tad different, guys. I use my spider, and I get all the liquid out, and then I put it right into my sauce.
You said into your sauce?
Do what?
You said you put it directly into your sauce?
I do.
There's sauce in that bowl?
Yeah.
Oh.
I microwave the sauce. I didn't heat it on the stove just because, you know, we got a lot going on the stove right now.
Did Tony get his sauce out of the SpaghettiOs can?
Oh! I was just going to say that.
How long have you been making your sauce?
SpaghettiOs, that's like ketchup on bad pasta.
It's like tomato sauce.
Unfortunately, as a kid, it's the greatest thing in the world, especially with those
Because it
bad.
has sugar in it.
That's like one of those bad, not really meat meatballs in the SpaghettiOs.
Oh, those
And you got 4 of them in a can. Of,
Okay. I'm going to toss this around.
careful, napkin.
It's very
It's very hot.
And I got to check my chicken.
Carlos says, don't knock Chef Homer D.
I'll go by where Steve.
More sauce. A little bit. Check mine.
Man, that's.
Oh, mine's done.
Third judge is here.
Sorry, shout out.
Let's see.
Unless it's Jeff, it could be Jeff.
I need.
One of these?
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, there's still a chance.
Thank you.
I will get
so
the
much,
door.
Tony. Okay, guys, so where am I going?
You're all on, they're all on.
That's mine.
But hang on, hold it right there, let me just solo that real quick. Ooh, that's good.
All right, so I need to put this down. I need to move this over.
Tony, hang on, Tony, right there, and there. That's good, guys.
Now, Nicholas, if you could put this on the judge's table, this is only if they want it. they can add.
Does that have to go with A?
No.
Or B?
No, that's
The one
just-
you are,
that's
I don't
just-
remember which one you are.
I'm A. But this is done. I'm just gonna make room now. Do you need the,
No, I am good. I'm just wondering for plating,
we got our plates.
how do you want it? Does each judge get 2 plates?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because they'll never fit on one plate.
We don't need contamination of tastes going on. Hi.
Hey guys, how are you?
Before he comes in here, do you want me to leave Jeff in there in case he has to become a third judge?
Yeah.
It's your call. Jeffrey!
Well, no, we'll make Angela the third.
I've already seen him.
I don't see anything.
Well, then get in there.
Put them in a bowl.
Where's Neil?
You go in there, you come in here. Oh, no, he was here.
Oh.
He was here.
Okay.
Okay. So I need,
I'll see the work dry.
I need
Here's your
3
3.
plates. 3 plates.
My three.
Do we want to do 1 and send somebody in there with 2, 1 of each plate, 1 send someone,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah. No, where's Nick?
What about you with the garbage?
Because I'm gonna have him do the bringing of the plate. It gets crowded in this kitchen.
yeah, it got crowded quick all of a sudden.
Uh-huh. Okay. Jeff, what's that in your hand?
This is for Dawn on 1DP.
Aww. Thanks, Jeff. Listen, I thought you were being nice. After we're done with the judging, Jeff, I want to show you something on the stream.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove this other camera, the stove cam.
Yep.
You both use these 2 here, and I am going to set up.
That looks like enough. That looks like enough.
We're at 1917, folks.
Oh
Come on,
my
let's
God.
try to get to 2000.
Who wants to
Let's-
take a picture?
Look
We
at
need
these
to take a
awesome.
picture.
Well, let's in front of the.
Look at
Are
those
you both holding
amazing
it? You want a
plates.
picture of you both holding them?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Nick.
Look here, guys, look here.
So we're gonna have you deliver. This is A. Make sure it's with A. This is
This is
B.
B.
Alright.
Jeff wants a picture.
Sorry.
Sorry, it's okay. Fantastic.
Sorry, Jen.
A,
B.
B.
Well, confirm it. A, B.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Then we'll just continue plating. Richie, can you put those in? And then I need a timer on them for 30 minutes. Ooh. Mmm. It came out good.
The plates have been delivered.
Okay.
We're
B.
gonna have more.
So does everyone get an individual plate too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's only individuals. Each judge gets 2 plates.
But we have a plates by A and B, the A and B signs.
Right, and each judge is gonna get a set of them to try.
So there's gonna be 6 plates in total.
Correct.
No, 8.
No, 8.
Okay.
Because the ones you put by the cards are for them to remember which one is which. Yeah. All right.
Who wants the plate first?
My theme music.
I'm ready for your next crazy.
Okay, so we're gonna have to use, I remember now, I think we ran out of, I don't know, did we run out of time? These are going to judges, yeah?
Yes. Steven has his.
Okay.
I'm trying to get an update.
So we each need, you're gonna need another one, Donna?
Yep,
It's right here.
thank you.
We are at 21:37.
Yay, you guys are amazing. I love it. Thank you so much. I need a paper towel.
I will be here when they're ready.
There's some food splatter. Hi, Alyssa. Welcome in. I'm so glad you guys came. Okay.
Right,
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Tony, is that one done?
Huh?
Is that one done?
Yeah, that one can go up.
Okay.
And we got one last one. Because we put one by the for presentations purposes. Did you put a timer on that, Richard? Thank you. 375. Is it at 375?
This one's done?
Yep.
Oh, it should be at 375.
The other good thing about them, they're very distinct images. They look very different, which is good.
Thank you. Thank you, Richard.
Yeah, there you go. Here's your plates.
That minute came up to
But that is B. But keep your drawers turned over, fold in half or something like that.
What, they didn't, oh, yeah, the mic, judges, here you go.
Last one out of your dad's.
Your papers once they're done, and I'm gonna go take them.
We need a microphone for Christmas.
Go ahead and have the judges came in, somebody wants to go in there and they're in. Can they hear?
Which one? Is that next or is that?
These are for presentations. They can see. I think it's live on us right now. You're, I believe, yeah, you're in the stream.
Are we live?
I believe you're in the stream.
Hi, everybody.
Can they hear you? I don't know.
Okay.
Yes, your camera is on. You just need to know if the audio is on.
Oh, thank you, Jennifer.
Somebody get into the chat.
The tension is really building, and the more you gigantic clap is really making me sweat. No, I'm joking. If it was a Mets guy, I'd feel fine.
So,
Yes. Judges, thank you.
here first off, this is a very serious competition. You have plates A and B in front of you. Here's a presentation in case you need to. So if you would, obviously you vote for presentation, you're voting your taste, and then which one was better again, overall. And
Overall, thank you, Jeff. It's really rough.
So start with A if you would, so the plate that matches this one here.
Get their mics, it's just this one.
It's the only thing it's on.
Mics, like Donald's mic.
The bouncer won't work, shouldn't work.
Okay. If this was like April 1st, I would assume that this is a joke on us. But
I've had chicken parmesan at the best pizza joints in Brooklyn. Just so you know, I mean, I could name a few, but the mob might come.
This kid over here is what I hear.
Many a Vito and Vinny has given me chicken palm. Mozzarella, mozzarella. Come on.
they're saying there's an echo. Richard fixed it.
some point.
You need a palate cleanser before you go to.
Give me drinks.
Water, soda, what do you want?
Give me Diet Coke.
Got my water.
Diet Coke, water, Neil?
Diet Coke, please. Thank you.
Marinara sauce. This one's really good.
You're not supposed to say that. You should know better. I'm just kidding.
I'm trying to throw the vote.
Thank you.
I think it's like
Like a fine wine, you must let it roll in your palate, so you get all the flavors, all the flavors.
I'm afraid if I don't pick Ghana, she's not going to invite me back over again. Is there consequences for that?
Wait, who made these? Or, I mean, like.
We're not allowed to know
Don made
anything.
one and Tony made one.
Donnie,
That's fine.
Donna, and Tony from Chicago. From
The
Illinois.
ones they made is yesterday. The green won't play well.
All right,
Mm.
so now switch to plate B,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can finish both if you'd like.
Hold on, we must cleanse the palate. Do we dare to share?
They made more. There's more in there for other people.
Good.
Nice.
Huh?
Look how much he's already got off A. He likes it.
I did. Well, I had to taste a couple bites.
Oop. Oh, shoot. I got sauce on the sheet.
Disqualified.
You're just disqualified now.
I should be.
It's very intense. It is.
You know, there's also the thing about, the oils and how the frying process goes. It has a lot to do with how chicken parm tastes.
Did they make their own sauces?
Yeah, well, the vote stays after you vote. I'll let them tell you each how they're prepared.
There's a lot of DJ, Donna, and other voices preventing us from hearing. Richie. You're saying they can't hear. Donna.
Did you do that?
Mm. One more time, back to the big one.
I said, do you feel adequate enough that you can make a decision yet?
One more time, I'm just going right to here. I'm gonna go back one more
I need a
time.
couple more bites. No. What? Huh? Yeah, I am halfway done with this.
The taste buds have awakened.
You're moving around a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to like absorb the flavors, man. Yeah, actually, yeah, help me out here. Thank you. Pressure's killing me. Does anybody have a blood pressure cuff? I don't know if I can take much more of this. Okay, a little sauce here. I won't tell you whether the sauce is A or B.
Once you're done with your papers, flip them over, send them my way. You're all done?
Wait, I gotta match everything again.
Final call. You can't make any changes once they come in. Did the lighting get more intimate all of a sudden? Thank you. And what I'm going to do.
We have Nick here from the offices of Coopers and Lybrand, making sure that the decision is made here properly.
Still
These aren't even anonymous votes, writing our names on the back of the ballots. Nah, I got it. I'm just scribbling so I have evidence.
Angela, you can have some.
No, I know.
Absolutely. I can't eat all this, that's for sure.
That's what I said. I need to steal something.
It's a tough one.
Take your time. Take your time.
I might have to get a little bit more. You know, if you were a fan from Queens, you'd have much easier time.
I know.
It's the Bronx thing, you know. There is a spot in the Bronx though that has great Italian food. Yeah, by the gardens, by the New York Italian Gardens. They have the pizza there. There's one pizza shop that was rated the #1 pizza in New York City, in the Bronx.
We got 2 in, one to go.
I'm sorry. You know,
No, take your time. I mean, you get to eat them regardless, just so you know.
Yeah.
You're a growing young man.
You need to see both.
All right, I got my I'm playing Star Wars again.
That's just you. That's the sweats. That's you guys would like to come in here while they go over the results and they tell you how they prepared them?
Sure.
Yeah. We'll go from there.
First, gotta eat a little more.
I don't know the people, but they might get their own.
Alright. Let me see what scraps are left.
There's tons of scraps.
You were so. Well, I just want to see. There's one here for presentation. I need that. That's you.
Yep.
Are we still using the presentation? She wants to eat it.
That'll come in here. Meredith. Here's the Steve.
We also have something else that we will be making
The
together.
results are in.
Thank you. Hold on. They're not.
Hold on.
Is this on?
I didn't say we're doing the drum roll.
There's a tie.
Okay, it's gonna be a tie. 3 judges, they pick an overall winner.
No last points.
Office, please.
Are these on?
Polo's in the chat.
Mine
Hi,
is on.
Piccolo.
Blue Polo's there.
Chat, how's this microphone?
I've got mine on. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Steven.
Okay. The judges have apparently asked for.
Well, first of all, should we introduce the judges, or did you guys do
Yeah,
this?
why don't we have the judges come in? We will.
Yes, judges,
they've heard your
come
names.
forward.
We will introduce who you guys are.
First up, we have Slugger, Ron Philly, Ronnie, Don Jr. We have our good friend Stephen Amos from Give Us Hold. Yay! And trumpeter extraordinaire and chicken parm aficionado, Neil from Alyssa Neil. Yay!
So judges, thank you for your opinion. I can tell you that we do not have a unanimous vote. It is a 2-to-1 split of who wins.
Okay.
So we can
If you
start
picked
with.
wrong, you're in trouble. No,
Do you want to know who voted for who? Or?
well, you said they had.
They don't know.
Oh,
Why did you write the names?
No, I'm just gonna tell you. So, Ronnie, you want to say A or B? Which one did you choose for?
I forget which one I chose.
Ronnie chose B, which was
That was my
Tony.
for me.
Stephen Amos. Which one did you choose?
I chose A.
That's mine.
Chose Donna.
Smart man, smart man.
Neil was the tiebreaker. Neil, would you like to tell everybody which one you voted for?
I prefer not to. No, I will. It's okay.
I'm watching you.
I know you are. I chose B. I'm sorry, Donna.
This is terrible.
It's all good.
It's all good. This was all in fun. We knew our styles were different.
I knew you were going to win.
Some of the way we each prepared stuff differently. We each had different techniques, which I thought were interesting. My wife has already said she wants the way Donna does it.
I love the way Tony does it. Your sauce is
I was
amazing.
asking questions and we could not answer it. One of them asked for, who had homemade sauce, one of them asked for, I think Neil thought both of them were fried. They were
Mine was baked.
Hers was baked, mine was fried.
Okay, so that's, so explanation, as, I think that would be a good idea. Do you remember why you chose what you chose?
I like the presentation on B, and also I like how it was. I don't know. I like the flavor.
The flavor.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
juicy.
And you chose A. What was your?
I'm from Wisconsin, so extra cheese on everything is usually a
Yeah.
winner for me.
So you like a lot of cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
All right. So it's interesting how where we're from could affect what our eyes see and what our palate sees. So from what I'm used to a thin cutlet, be it chicken cutlet or veal cutlet. Now, I don't eat veal anymore, so it has to be chicken. So a thinner cutlet is what they usually make in the Italian restaurants that I'm used to. And of course, he has an advantage because his name is Piccolo.
I knew going
and
into it.
that there's a certain part of Italy that the Piccolos come from. And so once I saw the thinner chicken breast, that's where the presentation came from. And also the cheese was not as thick, which is the way I'm used to eating it. I don't put that much cheese on it. So that's where my thought came in. And as far as taste goes, they both tasted great. But when you look at the overall, that's where my thought came from. It just seemed more of the way they in an Italian restaurant back in the city they would do. That's where I'm.
You're fired.
I'm gonna write some great songs for you.
Okay, so I have to say, as the winner of the chicken parm throwdown.
Oh, wow.
First of all, it has a chef's hat on it. Oh, well, you didn't tell me that.
Aw.
And then on the back, it says Chicken Parm Cook-Off Champion of 2023.
Nice.
And I couldn't think of a more worthy opponent than you.
Thank you, Donna.
Love you, Tony. Good job.
Does this mean now, to make you feel better, I need to cook something and beat the pants off Corey?
There you go. Or next time we'll cook in my wheelhouse and cook Syrian.
Yeah.
You see? Now there's something to that.
Everybody's saying get Neil out of here.
The public has spoken.
An hour.
Let's point out who the real winner is here today. It's Give Kids the World.
Yes.
And that's why this all took place.
Yes.
It's more than double
Both
gold.
recipes are truly amazing, but the village wins.
Yes.
And that's what it's about.
That's what it's all about.
We not only beat the goal that we set, what are we up to now?
Oh, wow.
$2,200.
That's awesome. Yes. Thank you, everyone, so much. Thank you, Tony.
Oh,
for
not
cooking
a
with me. And we're not done cooking, guys. We have a dessert to make.
We have a
So.
dessert for you.
Yep.
Everyone that came as well. Donna and I discussed this and made sure there's enough chicken parm for people to try.
Mm-hmm.
But shall we tell them the dessert?
Sure.
Not only, it's chicken parm, so what do you think goes well with chicken parm?
Garlic bread.
Yes.
We talked about cannolis.
Keep guessing, Neil. Keep guessing.
Not cheesecake.
No,
What, Italian? It's Italian?
it's Italian.
Napoleon's.
Tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
Yeah.
So
it's a mock tiramisu.
it's a mock tiramisu. We have one ready already, but we are going to show you how to put it together.
Yep.
It's something Donna and I are going to do together.
Yep.
One thing I do think we should get, maybe, yours is
Mine's
your other
my
stuff.
second batch.
Okay,
is
the
still
second
going.
batch, because Donna did hers in 2 batches. So we will have, once that comes out, we will cut up the rest of it into pieces so everybody can try.
Can try. Yep.
Is anything
Okay.
happening to those ones that are sitting?
Those are going to come back for people to eat. We wanted a presentation that way while eating, the judges could see what is going on with with the two.
Although now you see why I was going to do the half. Okay.
Okay.
So what I've done is I got some instant espresso powder, and I mixed it. I heated up a cup of water, a little bit more than a cup of water, because we're.
I haven't tried it yet.
But yeah. So this is hot water with espresso powder. We're gonna put some sugar. That should be about right. And we're gonna let that sit.
So kind of making a coffee syrup.
Correct.
Because traditionally tiramisu has espresso poured over the top with mascarpone.
Yep.
And cream cheese, which is what the topping is coming next.
And we're gonna brush that later onto the tiramisu, the pound cake.
The pound cake.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this aside for now.
I'm gonna watch this.
And we don't need this anymore. Okay, I had a 13 by 9 dish out for this. I don't know where we put it.
Yeah, with sugar added to make a syrup.
I know, I saw it.
Where do you want this plates? Where do you keep extra plates?
Oh, we're gonna have to switch to paper because we ran out of plates, but they're in that cupboard at the next to the last. Yep.
They're all digging into the judge's plate.
Okay, so
Apparently we have a feeding frenzy in the judges' room.
I need a 13 by 9 inch pan. I don't know where the one I had went, but I need another one. All right.
And
Yeah.
ironically, Donna, it wasn't the sauce.
I know. Go figure, right? Okay, so I'm going to move this bowl for now because the first thing we're going to do is line this 13 by 9 inch. We're going to cut this into like.
Oh my gosh, that's good. Delicious.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're just
Oh,
going
gonna
to.
cut it right in the pan.
Yep.
So about,
We got about 12 slices.
okay, so
on the
about half
bottom.
inch.
Nah, about that, yeah.
If they're judging this too, or if you guys are making this together.
No, we're just baking this
This
together.
is just for fun.
We thought in the discussions and planning on this that we should not only bake something for competition, but do something together. Donna and I, we've known each other for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Cooking is both of our passions.
I never thought of using pound cake.
I know. I've been doing this recipe for years, but haven't made it in a while. So we cut the ends off because you don't want the ends.
Okay.
That's what I call the chef snap.
We'll set one
Yep.
there. Flip.
Well, I'm good for now. I already have one.
There we go. Perfect.
There.
What did you put at the bottom of that pan?
Nothing.
Oh, I
but
thought you were
pound
putting.
cake.
No,
The
that's,
pound cake?
No, thank you. I'm good, thank you.
All right.
Disneyland fan is surprised and says Tony has some skills.
He's got a lot of skills. That's why I was scared of him.
Well,
I know what he
is
can do. He is Italian.
Look, if you can please a firehouse with your food, you're doing a pretty good job.
And believe it or not, you can ask Jen. I am not the primary cook at my fire station.
Really?
No, I am not. I mentioned two of them earlier. Jim, one of my fellow firefighters, he's currently off on injury. I hope you're healing, Jim, if you're watching this.
Feel
We'll
better,
watch you back
Jim.
soon. And Scott, they're phenomenal cooks. Everything on my crew and shift comes from scratch, especially if time permits. They are such good cooks and bakers. They own a coffee donut shop, and their focaccia is a sourdough-based, naturally leavened, and they do a lot of baked goods And
Everything is all from scratch.
it's all from scratch, all natural, the best ingredients. It's a phenomenal little bakery in West Dundee. Those of you in Chicago, Elder and Out in West Dundee. So, all right, we have the bottom
So
line.
now we're going to just brush it with the espresso. And I just use the brush too to stir it up a little bit because there's sugar in it as well.
How much sugar and how much espresso is in there?
There were 3 tablespoons of sugar, and the espresso, it's 1 cup of, a little bit, like 1.5 cups of water. And it said to use 6 tablespoons. That was way too much espresso, so I cut it in half to 3.
I want to drink that.
And you can pour too. I found kind of pouring and then slathering it.
That bread soaks up fast, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And I'm trying to get it
Even. It's
even.
hard. That's why I use the brush.
Dishwasher, Jeff?
Dishwasher?
I actually burnt my hands today.
Well, I'm going to clean this.
I heard it was from a scalding you got. Completely covered or just
I would use, you want to use about
half?
a little bit more, yeah. So you get about a half.
They have no idea that there's not.
You don't want to like saturate them too much, but you want them each soaked in it.
Okay.
Real well.
So I get some of it is just a little more.
Yeah. You don't want to see any cake. Like you want it to all be brown. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to set this aside, and we're going to make the filling.
Am I allowed to stand next to you anymore?
No.
No. You want to hear something interesting though? So,
Steve, does this camera need to come this way?
So
it seems askew.
It's right on. It's
two
not
of
straight,
us.
Oh, okay. It's perfect.
right now.
Okay, perfect.
2 of us are from the East Coast,
I picked the thin one.
and then the gentleman from Wisconsin
Of course.
picked yours. So, it's true. Where you're from will affect what you do.
Yeah.
It's absolutely true. Go ahead.
You're so fired, but I like it.
I told Rich I'll drive you anywhere. I am completely indebted to Donna for the rest of my life.
Oh, I love you, Neil.
Donna, we should get female judges for one of these challenges.
There you go. Tommy!
One.
Welcome
We have different
in.
taste buds.
Hey, Kevin!
Really?
I'm teasing.
Okay, so we're going to dump in 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese. And then we're going to add in.
We're adding cream cheese to tiramisu.
Cream cheese is close to mascarpone. It's a good substitute.
Very interesting. Okay.
Do that and a little bit more. Okay, so now we're going to whip that together. And then we're going to add in some vanilla as well, but after we whip it a little bit.
Okay, it's going to get loud. I apologize.
And it's almost time for me to redo my the cheese and sauce, my second batch.
Okay.
Oh, there's the blow.
Donna, how much vanilla?
I eyeball it. I usually use about a couple of teaspoons, maybe a tablespoon. Time to soft.
It was the spaghetti or sauce that went for Tony.
SpaghettiOs. Who sings SpaghettiO sauce?
I know. Thank you for voting for me.
I like everything over there.
Yeah. So Steven, let's have Steven talk about gift kids. Where's the camera at? You can borrow mine, because I'm just, that's really echoing. I don't know. Let's see.
Let's do this.
So how does it mix up? Oh, lovely.
Like if you were to put powdered sugar with mascarpone.
Okay, so Tony, we're gonna do an interview real quick with
Okay, I've watched
Steven.
it. Don't want anyone to trip.
Thank you.
Actually, that'd be really slip resistant. You would probably not fall away.
That's true. So, as you guys know, this is my good friend Steven Amos from Gift Kids the World. And your position, I wanted you to tell them what you do at Gift Kids the World, and then what the village is and what it does, and how they can help.
I'm Steven Amos. I'm Vice President at Gift Kids World of Advancement, and I oversee marketing and fundraising. So first off, thank you so much for everything that you have done today. I saw the totals, incredible. And this is your third fundraiser within less than 12 months also, which is phenomenal. You are a machine, a powerhouse.
Thank you.
So for people in the audience who might be wondering, what are these dollars going to, or people who might be unfamiliar to Give Kids the World, and for everyone who has heard me say this 1,000 times, buckle up, I'm going to say it again. So Give Kids the World we're an 89-acre property in Central Florida, just outside the gates of Disney World. And our sole mission is to give critical children a cost-free week-long vacation. And it is simply amazing. You know, from the theme parks where they get 3 days at Disney, 2 days at Universal, a day at SeaWorld, and then everything within 100 miles is also free. So they can go to Busch Gardens, they can go to Legoland, Kennedy Space Center, everything that they want is free. But then within the walls of Give Kids the World is something really special. If you've been to Disneyland Park, we are about 4 acres larger than Disneyland Park. So we are a huge campus for these kiddos there. And we have everything from accessible pools to movie theaters to spas to ice cream for breakfast. And next week we're actually opening up Olivia's Oasis.
I heard about that.
Which is a new spa. So it's something for caretakers, parents. Now they'll be able to get massages while they're there on their trips. Also, while the kids are at the Rockin' Spa getting their nails done, very Bippy Boppy boutique-esque. And then at the end of this year, we're going to be opening up Mayor Clayton's Wonderland, which is a STEAM lab. So Garner Holt is actually going to be offering a class so kids can learn how to make animatronics. There's going to be soldering, there's going to be 3D printing, there's going to be video games, everything in there for basically if Interventions was still around today. That's what Give Kids World is going to be getting. So we are always growing, something always for those wish kids to be doing there. But it's events just like this that are making it possible for us to do that.
And everything is all inclusive for these kids when they go. They don't have to worry about
Nope.
a thing. They get picked up at the airport and taken to the village and treated like royalty because they deserve it.
Yep, there's no cash handling at Give Kids World. Everything totally is free for the families when they're there, and everything is inclusive to them. So talk about wheelchair accessibility, for example. I mean, we have 4 rides at Give Kids World, and those 4 attractions, you can actually bring the wheelchair onto the attraction itself, so kids don't need to transfer out. You can actually transfer into a different type of wheelchair and then wheel yourself into the pool, which is sometimes a new experience for the families. They're horseback riding for children in wheelchairs. A lot of unique experiences that they might not be able to have at home are all available at Give Kids the World.
Exactly, and that's because Give Kids the World thinks of every single possible detail that they can. And they make it such a magical experience for these kids and their families to get away from, you know, all the normal daily real life stuff that they have to deal with every day. And it's, you know, medical appointments and procedures and being poked and prodded and all kinds of things. And they get to just be a kid and not worry. And the caregivers, they get to take care of themselves and enjoy their kids. And it's just such a wonderful, wonderful experience for them.
So thank you for everything that you're doing for us. It's simply amazing. So, and thank you for participating too.
It's going to be 15 seconds late. Donna, I know you have chicken to finish. I will talk to Steve for a few moments.
Sure.
Steve, a lot of people have talked to me, asked me, while you're doing this, who are you doing it for? And you've done, Give Kids the World does a fantastic job. What's the history behind? How did it start?
Yeah.
Who started it? Because I know it has a special connection to something that I grew up loving as a kid.
Yeah.
And that's the space program.
Yeah. So Henry Landworth is our founder, and what was happening before Give Kids the World is there was wish granting organizations across the globe, but they were not uniform, and the wishes weren't equitable. So Make-A-Wish Iowa would be given a different wish than Make-A-Wish Kentucky, and those partners would know a hotel partner. They would call Disney, they'd call National Car Rental, and it was taking too long for the wish to happen, and they needed to streamline the process because still today if we get a call right now, you can start your wish tomorrow morning. And that's because of the process that we built. But it was taking months and months for these wishes to get fulfilled. And the unfortunate reality is that some of them were starting to pass away before their trip. So there was a need. Henry Landworth was a hotelier who had a Holiday Inn just outside of Disney property, was always willing to allow his families there. Henry lost his childhood due to the Holocaust. So he was, he could relate in a unique way to those wish children for, missing out on something very important for them. So he built Give Kids the World with 8 villas. We're up to 166 now, but the big part of that all right now is that we want to make sure that every wish that is asking to come to Disney Universal SeaWorld, they get that wish when they need it.
I heard the ice cream shop is named after something very special.
Yes.
And the thought process behind why the ice cream shop does what it does.
Yeah. So Henry Solar Scoops, of course, is named after our founder. It's also a replica building from the Starlight Motel. He was very big into the space race. Before having his first hotel near Disney property, he was out on the Space Coast, hosted the Mercury Ash House. He was just very well known in that community. And then when he opened up Give Kids the World, they were actually the original board of there. Still very interconnected with that mission, and they're still very close relation to the International Scholarship Association. Also, my wife works there. A unique relationship with that also. But yes, it is. We start breakfast at 8 o'clock in the morning at Give Kids World. We start serving ice cream at 7:30 in the morning because we want all kids to be eating ice cream for breakfast on the trip. It's also the last dining location to close. We just the stats of how much ice cream that we go through is just overwhelmingly large in a positive way.
Yeah.
And the ice cream shop was recently redone, just like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, and talking about accessibility on that one, I mean, we are never done thinking of new things. Those ice cream cases now, we lowered them over a foot down, so now children in wheelchairs can roll up and now see the ice cream flavors. Because previously, they were always so high up that kids in wheelchairs couldn't see the flavors, and we are always reading them aloud to them. So again, even every day, we're trying to make sure that we are being the most accessible possible.
Yes. I've seen video of the ice cream. It is named after the Starlight Hotel. I grew up being a big space buff. I wanted to be an astronaut. I kind of went the wrong direction and became a firefighter. But the Starlight Hotel was where all the Mercury restaurants, and that's why that history was brought into the pictures of all the astronauts that have visited. It's just amazing. That connection to the children is fantastic and shows the history behind and how long they've been doing this and the involvement.
And we're about to add some enhancements to Henry Solar Scoops to show even more history of that. Because right now it's very static imagery right now. And we, after enough years of it being open right now, a couple of years of it, we realize that in that atrium now, we're going to be installing some projectors in there. So there'll be some shows in there showing Henry with the astronauts and the storytelling there.
Yeah.
And I have one more question.
Please. That's how much cheese there was.
I figured the guy from Wisconsin would vote for the guy from Chicago.
Yeah. I did move from Logan Square.
We're at 2289 right now.
All right, we're at 2289.
I should say your address.
That's just. No, our address is. That's. We're getting close, folks. I know our original goal was $1,000. Maybe we can hit that $2,500 mark.
That'd be amazing.
Get closer and closer and closer.
Guys.
Stephen, I understand that Give Kids the World does something for every child that comes there. Because I saw the video on this.
Yeah.
And we're going to bring somebody in just a moment that could say a little bit more about that. But what does every child get to leave there?
You said it best. Everything at Give Kids the World is designed for the entire family because siblings have been impacted also. But there is one special place within the village walls that is designed just for the wish child, and that's the Castle Star experience.
I love that.
So when a wish child checks in, they're given a star, and they can write their name, date, whatever they want. They can draw on that star. It's a tangible piece that gets left behind forever. And actually, if you're coming out to the Olivia's Oasis event, we now have revamped the whole entire Star experience. Previously, when you used to walk into the castle, you would see there's a little show sequence there with a couple TVs and some fiber optics there, and the box would move. And we realized that how special of a moment that really was. Sometimes it was unusual to have an audience watching you in that moment because you really want to, we built it up for the most positive reason. So now there's a separate room inside the castle that has a pre-show where you go in there and all the things in the rooms are moving, and all of a sudden your star is taken, and then it says come back the next day and it'll be joining our galaxy. Next day you come back in, you open up, the curtains will open up, and now you walk into the galaxy. It's a dark room, and there's a spotlight shining on your star now, and now you can have a special moment there. Because with our alumni program, you can always come back to the village. You can't spend the night with us, but the star is something really experienced because, even if your wish child has passed away, you're able to come back. There's something very special about seeing your 5-year-old have a note written on the wall that you can always go back and see. And it is the one place also that families can go back and look at all their photos from the wish trip. So it is just the castle is it's been on for 27 years now. And imagine 180,000 stars now are part of that experience.
That's a lot of good memories for families.
We never want to brag about, the numbers are always overwhelming. We're, so blessed that we're able to fulfill all those. Our goal is we go out of business because there's no more wishes to be fulfilled.
That would be fantastic.
But again, we are just so pleased that we were able to continue fulfilling the amount that we are able to fulfill.
Yeah.
Tony, have you ever been in that room?
No, I have not. As a matter of fact, I thought Kellen was here.
He is. He's playing with my son.
Oh, you want?
There you go, Heidi.
Kellen, come here.
Oh, I didn't even see him.
I'm gonna mic him up.
Yeah, we're gonna mic Kellen up. Kellen, come in here.
Hey, Kellen. Hold it.
Hi, Henry.
Hi. Most of you know Kellen. Some of you do not. Some of you are new to this chat. Kellen spent a week at Give Kids. Kellen, why don't you tell your story?
So my wish was to meet Mickey Mouse, and Give Kids granted that wish. They flew me down, and I stayed a week at Give Kids. It was the best time of my life. I had ice cream for breakfast, lunch, dinner, a midnight snack. The staff there was amazing. They would not let you take the trays over. They would have to do it for you. They were so nice. They helped you carry your food over to your table. But Give Kids is just the best. They have so many rides there. It's so fun. The arcade's the best, and I love the little the sunflower swing. I forgot what you call it. I forgot. Kelly Sunday Swing. That's so fun. But Give Kids is just the most magical place on earth. It beats Disney.
That's a good review. Thanks, Kellen.
Thanks, Kellen.
Well, have you passed the mic?
Yeah, I'll take it over here.
Yeah, you take it, Stephen. So my question was, say someone's coming down and they want to volunteer or possibly get a tour of the village. How do they go about doing that?
Yeah, so first part of our volunteering is that we fill 1,800 shifts a week there.
Yeah.
We save all the fun things for the volunteers. So of course,
I can attest to
being in the parade to serving ice cream to, of course, as Kellen said, carrying the tray for the families. That's an awesome one-on-one experiences that you could have with those wish families there. So there's we have 22,000 active volunteers a year. We still always need more. We're adding so many more new things to the village this year, and we would love to get more bodies out there. And don't be overwhelmed with the volunteer experience. If you can do 2 hours a year, that's fine. Orientation's now done remotely from your computer. So if you're going to go to Disney Springs at 1 o'clock, come serve breakfast with us from 8 to 11, and then go off for your day there. And then if you're looking for a tour, reach out to me. I would love. You can't just come to Give Kids a World. However, for everybody who's in the stream, I mean, they've been watching for such a long time. I would love to give a guided tour of the place to show off what we have.
Yeah, and I was telling my viewers earlier, the thing that makes such a difference sometimes is seeing it.
Yeah.
Because when you see it, it's so impactful. And I've had my viewers who gone and volunteered and gotten the tour of the village because you automatically kind of get that when you go and volunteer. They just say it's even more magical than you described, and they left with such a positive, happy feeling, and they can't wait to go back and volunteer some more. So I encourage everyone to, give their time if they can when they come down. I really do.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
so worthwhile.
I did my 150 hours when I was a cast member, and I volunteered enough that I ended up just leaving Walt Disney World, and then now 6 years later, I'm saying, yeah, now we do chicken parm. That's great.
There you go. That's awesome. Steven,
Thank you guys.
No, this is.
Thank you so
You guys
much.
raise money and you always feed me. Like this is always my best one.
I mean, you're kind of like my neighbor too. So.
It is only less than 10 minutes to get over here. It's so great.
Yeah, so we love having you over, and thank you so much for helping us out. And every time I need help with a fundraiser or something, you're always game.
Yeah.
Whenever I throw his way, he's dressed as an elf. He's eating funny hot dogs with weird toppings on them. And
I bought your grill afterwards. Now I have a black soda at my house.
See?
Yeah.
So Steven's more than just our partner with Gift Festival. He's become my friend.
Yeah.
And I'm very grateful for him and everything that
Food and
he
rock
does.
concerts, Donna. That's what you always provide. It's so great.
That's right.
Sounds like we gotta get you up to the village then too.
Yeah, at some point, my wife and I started our first trip to actual Disney, the Impact. It was a spring break, and the Kingdom's going to be open till 1 a.m., and our flight was at 6 a.m. the next day. So she's like, let's just power through and stay up. We needed coffee. No, this is how long ago it was. The bakery was still on Main Street. It wasn't a coffee chain. Yeah. We were sitting in the bakery having coffee and cinnamon roll. Like this, I started losing it because at the table next to us was a child, and his brother said, my brother made a wish on his shirt. She realized that, hey, this is the type of person I'm with. And we've always done stuff, but this is when you realize what they do for these families, and you get to become good friends with a family that has benefited, you realize the good work this does. So that's why when Donna and I have been talking about the Chicken Parm Challenge since her birthday last year, when the last fundraiser, we're like, no, we have to do it for Gift Festival. It wasn't just going to be a regular stream. It was going to be for you guys.
But yeah, I'm telling you, that was my thing. When I signed up to volunteer, because I told you guys this story before, I was donating financially because I didn't live in the state. I lived in Oklahoma. So I helped in that way. At that time, I didn't know I could volunteer from home doing things from there either. But I signed up when I moved here to volunteer. And I went to the in-person orientation that they had at the time. And with that, you would get a tour of the village. And that's when it just floored me. And then I had my first trip at Give Kids, and this was back in 2019. And just seeing the kids' faces, I can't explain it. It's something you really just have to experience, because I could tell you about it, but you'll never get it until you see it and feel it for yourself. It's just such an incredible, overwhelming, but heart-fulfilling experience, and I recommend it to everybody, really.
Well, we appreciate it. Thank you.
There is a question in the chat for Stephen. Wanted to know are there overnight volunteers?
Not on site. Asking if they can volunteer overnight, or can they?
Just said, if you can volunteer overnight?
The latest shift goes until 10 o'clock. It's bringing pizzas to people's villas up until 10 o'clock at night.
You can be a pizza delivery person.
You can be, and our fancy, our themed pizza golf carts. Yes, it's
They're
awesome.
so cool.
Yep,
I haven't done that one yet. I might sign up for that.
it's a great one.
Yeah.
Delivery pizza.
Drive a little cart. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Well, Stephen, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you, guys.
Everyone, give Stephen a big
Thank
You didn't bring anything to juggle this time.
No, not this time.
And we can also attest, we see the hard work that you put into the village.
Yeah.
We appreciate all of your hard work, and I know it's not easy because I know how strapped for time you are.
Oh, yeah.
We appreciate everything that you do for every one of those kids, because that place would not run without you.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a passion.
It's incredible is what it is.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And I gotta bring my kid.
Hey, we love having him here. He's amazing.
Cool.
I hope he has fun.
Yeah. He was asking the whole drive over. Is Kellen coming? Is Kellen
Oh, that's so cool.
I'll give you your microphone back.
Wonderful. Well, thank you,
Thank
Stephen.
you. Okay.
Always
Thank
a pleasure
you.
to have you.
Steve, have some tiramisu.
Yes. Well, good luck making it. I'm gonna go see what Henry.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
I broke most things already.
So we've got.
Back to
What did we
dessert.
put in there?
The vanilla. The vanilla.
We put the sugar.
Yeah,
right?
we put the powdered sugar, the
Vanilla.
cream cheese, the vanilla, and it's been mixed together.
Okay, now here comes the fun part. I did this part earlier so that it wouldn't be so difficult right now. We're going to fold this in. That's all.
Gonna fold?
It's whipped cream that I whipped. You can use Cool Whip. I prefer real whipped cream. I whipped it and I put about a half a cup of confectioner's sugar for 2 cups of whipped cream.
Okay.
And we're just going to fold that in gradually.
Fold that in gradually.
You want gradual amounts or just slowly fold it to not deflate the
You
cream?
can do however you want. I would slowly mix it all in, like you said, to not deflate the cream. And then,
Guys, whipped cream is actually very easy to make, homemade whipped cream.
oh, it's so easy.
If you have it takes mixer a little bit of time.
If you have a stand mixer, it's even faster. You can just leave
You
it.
could, yeah, it's like the old Ron Popeil, set it and forget it.
So we're going to fold it, right? And then we're going to put half of that mixture, we're going to put it over the pound cake. And I'll take the whipped cream away for you. I'm going to sleep so well tonight.
So while you're making that, no tears into the thing.
No
So
tears
you've
into
never
the
been
thing.
in the Star Room.
I've never been in the
Okay.
Star Room.
So folks,
I can't.
I know if you remember, most of you were around during Christmas time, and just so you know, Donna puts a tremendous amount of time into the show for Christmas that Corey does also. None of this stuff that you see, you have to appreciate what Donna does here. These things take her months. Even a simple chicken parmesan challenge.
Oh, Donna and I have been talking
Yes.
for probably 2 months on a consistent basis.
Yes.
To make sure we get timing and ingredients and
There-
your dessert.
Exactly. So there's 2 types of magic going on. The magic in Donna's kitchen that she creates, and then the magic at the village. And I told you this story when I performed Christmas time. They walked me in there, and I went into the Star Room, which is now doubled in size. Tony, when you get your chance to go in there, it is so overwhelming to go in there, and especially with a family, as you said, because when you go in with a family who experienced what they give you and they discuss it and they show you their child's star, and then you go from room to room to room.
Yeah.
There's just no words that can describe that feeling. So for those of you who have given or plan on giving, thank you so much. It's an amazing cause. It really is. Like they all said, you'll never see anything like it. We can't describe to you, I mean, the immensity of the place. It's a gigantic place that just does gigantic things for little babies. It's incredible.
It really is.
Yes.
From talking with Kellen and back home, prior to me becoming a firefighter, I worked for a private ambulance service, and we would transport some of these sick children. When they get a chance to have something like this happen, it's a week of forgetting about their sick. And for some of these families, this is the last vacation, the last happy moments they have together.
Yes.
So this is memories that you're giving these families, not just the child.
That's right. You know, and someone once said to me, if you could sum up Give Kids the World and what they do in one word, what would it be? And I always say hope, because these children, sometimes they're so taxed out on just life, you know, and doctor's appointments and medical issues and, you know, procedures and IVs and all that stuff. And they go to the village and they get to be a kid like they're supposed to be allowed to be at that age. And, you know, they get to be a kid for a week and not worry about anything. And it gives them hope. It gives their family hope. And it, in turn, just for me, gives me hope because there's places like Give Kids the World, that the world is a good place. And, you know, not all hope is lost because I see the hope right there.
When people have hope, they heal and fight disease better.
That's right.
It's an equalizer.
Mhm.
It takes a human being,
most of them,
an individual that
I'm getting there.
might feel
You're almost
different,
there.
might never leave their house, might not be able to do the regular things that kids do in school,
Yeah.
play outside with children, go to the mall, but they go here and everybody is on the same level.
Right, and they can do things they can't do at home, like go in the zero entry pool, go on the rides without issue. And everything is accommodating for their needs. And that you don't see that everywhere.
No.
And it's just it's amazing.
And the
It's
rooms, Donna, you've seen the rooms. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I just drove by when I got lost leaving, and the rooms that
I
the
remember you
families
got
get.
lost.
Yes.
Yeah, these are actual villas, folks. These are like
cottages.
duplex houses. Yeah, there's
They're huge cottages.
Yeah.
It's an incredible.
That looks good.
that looks good.
You know,
yeah.
you drive through the
I'm-
gates. Go ahead.
No, you're good, Neil. Go ahead.
You drive through the gates, and when you pass those gates, if you've never been there, like me, you're just flabbergasted. You know, from the moment I drove through until I left, the only time I was able to shut my mouth and close it from like this was when I was playing the trumpet.
Yeah.
And that was even hard to do.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was hard to do that night
I'm
because
sure.
of the emotions that go through.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, we have children,
Oh yeah.
and we all feel for the children and everything else. Can you wipe my head, please? I'm sweating again. See it?
No, I just read clean so that I can mark
I'm
the
just
poem.
going to interject for one moment. We're just going to put half of this mock mascarpone, which is a cream cheese, and the whipped cream and the vanilla and the sugar and all the good stuff. We're going to put half of it on the pound cake and spread it evenly. Do you need a spreader?
That's what Sam put up.
I don't know if this will help.
You said half of this?
Half of this.
Yep, because we're going
The
to.
other half, I'm licking the beater and it's gone.
We're basically making. It's kind of like a pound cake lasagna. Maybe one more scoop.
One more scoop.
Bring it on.
I'm going to pronounce this incorrectly, and I apologize, but it's Dijon Ligojovic from Australia here.
Wow.
Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so it's a simple.
So we've done a layer. I'm guessing more pound cake.
Yep, we're gonna do pound cake. We're gonna brush it with the thing, with the coffee, the rest of the coffee. And then we're gonna put the rest of that on. We're gonna dust with cocoa powder. Then it needs to go in the fridge for 24 hours. Yeah, this is not.
This is going to be the magic of television, folks.
Yeah. Here, I'll
Nothing
bear-
to see behind the curtain.
Pay no attention to that little man.
Chicken?
Chicken parm's done. It is done.
That way they're all the same thickness. Oh no!
Oh.
Yes, you can use my pink, Princess Pink.
All right. Oh, those look even better. Okay.
Okay, now
So
bring.
Yep. kids are having fun over there.
Oh, you're good to go.
And we don't have, if we don't use all of it, it's fine.
Yeah, because you don't want it,
Soupy.
you don't want it soupy. It's
Yeah,
not
we
meant
just
to
want
be,
the- Yeah.
just meant to soak into the sponge.
Yep. Awesome. Just maybe a little there. There we go. Perfect.
Well, Jeff, eat this. There's coffee.
We won't tell him. There we go.
If he doesn't, we'll just take this one.
Good. Okay, so now we just put the rest of that on.
I will blop if you want to spread.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna take Steve and Sarah.
Here, I'll let you go one more.
Now, Donna, if you can't find espresso powder, could you just make strong
Instant
coffee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any more?
Yes, there's more.
Okay. In that corner.
Ooh.
Works for me. Here we go.
Uh-oh. You
Okay. Ooh, can I taste it?
Oh, I have the whole rest of the bowl.
Okay, but I'm going in with my finger. Mmm.
Do it.
Don't.
Do it.
Mmm. Do it. You
All right, Chet. If I can get $100 in donations, I'm defying my wife and eating.
I like how you operate.
All right, we're at 23:16. Let's see if it happens.
Let's see if it happens.
Okay, so now.
See how much you can get on that spoon.
Oh my gosh. Look at, don't tempt him. He will scrape it.
Oh, I will scrape this bowl dry and
I have my little,
somehow get it all in my mouth.
my little sifter for the cocoa powder. What's it around?
It's right there. It's right. It's
Oh,
right. Literally right there.
You don't get a body like this by not scraping the bowl.
You have a sifter for it?
Oh, the sifter. I didn't see the sifter. Sorry. I thought you said where's the cocoa? Big there.
Oh, you're letting me down.
Also, 15 seconds.
In the meantime, I at least have a piece of pound cake. Ooh,
I
and
can't
coffee.
find the sifter I normally use, so we'll use this. I'm supposed to use about a tablespoon, so I'm just going to eyeball it.
Straight cocoa powder, or could you do a cocoa powder confectioner's mix for this?
I've never used the confectioner's sugar mix because there's a lot of sugar in the cake and everything, so.
Smart.
Oh, yeah.
Now, see, I never made tiramisu. I always thought you sifted cocoa like in the layers too, but I guess I was wrong.
You can.
Okay.
There's
Different methods.
yeah, there's as many varieties of tiramisu as there is for chicken parmesan.
So, how long does this need to sit now?
This is going to go in for 24 hours. I made
So
one
that's how long the stream is going, 24 hours.
Yeah, 24 hours.
I thought that one she made was just for. Yeah, it's gone. We ate it.
You want to get it pretty covered.
We ate it all.
Yeah, now some of you who may be bakers be going, wow, that's a lot of straight cocoa. You're putting it on this.
You said it looks yummy.
Okay, so now we're going to cover this with plastic and put it in the fridge. And then we'll show you the finished one. And we'll cut a slice. And we'll see what Tony thinks, because he's the winner, so we're going to see his verdict on this.
You guys are a big team in that.
We are a good team.
Well, anyone that cooks often, Jen, it's like you and I at home when we cook together.
Sorry. Okay. So So Richie, I'll let you take that one to the fridge out there.
Don't look behind the curtain.
You see nothing.
Wow, it's done. Good job.
24 hours later.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is there something different on the top of that one?
Well, no, what the cocoa has done is set with the cheese mixture. And, well, no, you're adding a powder to a cheese
Which has moisture.
which has moisture. It pulls and makes it into a.
So.
That is the
Okay, guys.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's put a little bit here. We'll get 2 forks.
So Mike 88 NYC, Tony, oh my God, I want to see this so bad. Will someone please donate? Thanks so much.
There's what it looks like.
Mike, you can always donate the 100.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh my goodness, you guys.
I'm trying to get a little bit of
That
everything.
is so good.
Mmm.
Yeah.
Not too cocoa.
I can tell the way he's shaking. He's like,
And then the
Good.
coffee.
Yeah, if you don't have time for the whole lady fingers, I mean, tiramisu is great. It takes a lot of prep work to put it together.
with the
And
lady fingers.
the lady fingers and the coffee and the.
Okay. That looks yummy.
Okay, so we can put that out for everybody to try.
Yum. Yum, yum, yum.
Richard, if you don't mind bringing that out to the judging room.
Don't take that out. Don't.
Oh, wait, sorry.
And then
They'll get our piece.
we're gonna close out the stream, but before we do, I had one more surprise for the stream and for Jeff. So if you can round up Jeff.
Jeff, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy.
Jeff, you have been requested. I give you Jeff.
Hey, okay, so we're getting ready to close out the stream, but I didn't want to do that before. Number one, we tell them we're going to be doing a Bluey stream coming up sometime in May, right?
May. Yes, May.
May
Sorry,
8th.
I wore the shoes today, too.
Well, I got something for you so we can
Oh, look
match.
at this.
Yay! Oh, I'm so jealous.
Oh, how am I going to get my head in that?
No, it's
Oh, it's Jeff. Okay.
I was wearing the exact same
I'm
thing.
so
I got the same
I was
one.
going to see if the stream would give money to see if he could get his head into it.
Yes.
Oh,
I was watching it before we came here. I love it.
Oh, look how you feel like this is like your superhero cape.
It's wearing bluey colors today.
You look great.
He doesn't have the blue helmet
If
on.
I can get a flight, can I come taste the duck cake?
Yes, of course you can.
Take the make.
It is. We've got this.
Strike a pose, Jeff.
Strike
Jeff
a
is
pose.
striking a pose.
Love it.
So yes, that will be upcoming, guys. So keep your eyes on this. And we're making recipes from this wonderful Bluey cookbook that the Jackley's got for Jeff.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. So all our recipes on that stream will be coming from the Bluey cookbook. It's all authentic. I never thought I'd say that, but authentic Bluey.
So it's real.
Yeah.
It's real.
That's right.
It's real.
Bluey's real. His house. I've seen it. Their house.
Donna, I just noticed that the beautiful apron that you have bequeathed to Jeff makes his kneecaps look absolutely gorgeous. Your kneecaps are gorgeous. And thank you so much. You're welcome.
That means a lot coming from you.
Absolutely. I am a great.
You have
I
great
judge
taste in kneecaps.
kneecaps better than chicken parmesan. Believe me.
You have great taste in kneecaps.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be making fairy bread and shrimp kebab and the infamous duck cake. So you don't want to miss that. And then I will be live again on April 23rd with Hanor J. And we're going to be making kibbeh, which is a Middle Eastern, I equate it to a meatloaf. But yeah, it's going to be wonderful.
Meatloaf?
So you don't want to miss that. And I'm going to be taking the next couple of weeks off before that. So I will see you in 3 weeks? I guess 3 weeks. And I want to thank Stephen from Give Kids the World. Thank you, Henry, for letting us all come out and play with us. And thank you to Tony and Jennifer Piccolo for doing this chicken parm challenge with me. Congratulations, Tony.
Thank you.
I'm very, very proud of you. And I can't wait to taste your chicken parm when we're done. And thank you to my judges, Neil, Ronnie, Steve. It's such a big help. And thank you to all my friends for coming out to support me. And thanks to all of you for making this possible, for making us surpass our goals, for sharing out, watching us, laughing with us, donating. You guys are amazing. I love all of you.
And our final tally is 2316, but remember that link is still open.
Yes, I'm going to be leaving it open for about a week. So if you were late to the party or catching the replay, don't worry. You can still click the link and I'll leave it up for a week. So until next time, I will be live on April 23rd. But now I'm going to go enjoy my friends and some chicken parm. I see you. Helen's a pasta monster.
Happy holidays.
That's
guys.
right. Happy Passover to those celebrating. Happy Easter to those celebrating. And enjoy your families in spring. That's another reason why I'm taking a couple weeks off, because it's the Easter holiday. And then so, okay. So we will see you in a few weeks. I love you guys and thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.